Hello YouTube, we're back. Hunterline, Last Defense Academy. It's been a few days, as always for me. I try to keep uploads ahead of schedule so I can give myself a break in between. So, it's been a few days again, but here we are. What am I doing exactly? Talk to everyone. Boy howdy, I don't remember why I'm talking to everyone. You know what's a good way to figure it out? I usually look at the last video I did to try to get an idea, but I don't remember. Killing game route, save .me. I remember now. Hideko just died recently. Unfortunate. Quick heads up. Not obviously this video should come up Saturday. However, there will be a delay in the next one because I'll be helping my brother move by the time this video comes out. So it won't be much of a delay, but probably about like a day or two. Hey, how's it going, champ? What was all that about? Takumi, thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Konata. That's right, we also did that. We gotta clear out the beast, that's what it is. I'm so happy. The tears of joy just won't stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Famer, no question. Not a wrestler, though. Oh well, it's nice to see you're so happy. Hey, Moko. We're checking to see if any of the sponsors' beasts are still... Moko? Rikaraka, Firecracker, Sis Boomba. Everybody hustle. Woo! Victory! Alright. Moko might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any useful information out of her. Also with the break, it gives me time to like polish up on how to fucking read. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Please God, let there be one recording where I do well. What? The sponsors' beasts are still alive? At least that they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. Do you think of anywhere they might be able to hide Tsubasa? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from that room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machines. What kind of noises exactly? It almost sounded like people talking, but there's no way someone would be hiding out in a creepy place like that, right? I don't fucking know. The sponsor was hiding in the school somehow, despite going through 100 days of the previous timeline. I don't fucking know, dude. And that's the room where possibly we got brought from Kamakura, so who knows? You know what? It was probably just my imagination. It didn't sound anything like bees anyway. The room with the strange machines. It's probably nothing, but maybe I'll check it out just in case. Day 69. Well, 69 days left, so nice. Shoma. Oh god, what direction are you in? I'm going right, because every time I go left, I'm wrong. I want to scream. Whoa. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Whoa, what's with you all of a sudden? If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed at the end of this round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi. Foreshadowing is a literary device where... I never got the chance to say thank you this morning, so now I have to make up for that. You've given an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I'm eternally grateful. It's okay, Shoma, really. I mean, this was a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors be around today? Thank you. Doesn't look like I'm going to get any useful information out of him. Alright, Takamata. Sponsor hasn't showed up here all day. Level with me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Yeah, I didn't do it alone, though. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and even Hideko, they all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. And the sponsor is gone. We don't have to compete against each other anymore. Loosen up, Takamaru. You're allowed to be happy the invader hunt is over. You idiot. I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? I'm so damned pathetic. I pushed you away, talked all that shit about you being shady, then went ahead and let you do all the hard work and save our asses. For real. I hate myself so much. I wish I could just drop dead. Don't say that. You survived the killing game. Your life is precious. What's so precious about a life you gotta live in shame? Sorry, man. I just can't be around you right now. And hey, sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you. His eyes downcast, Takamaru slowly trudged away. You really don't need to do that. Takamaru, ever the bro. Wonder if Yugama's still wearing the suit. Is his room's in the back? All of the second to last Defense Academy. So why is he? That makes sense. You're still here, Yugamu? Weren't you going to search the first floor? I thought I'd check on Darami before I start. She's still out cold, you know, slumbering away like an enchanted princess. I guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She did murder the only person she's ever cared about with her own 2 hands after all. Right. There's no other way out of that situation. Nanami still killed Hideko. Maybe she was in shock, staying unconscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain of that act. I gotta wonder what effect Hideko's cryptoglobin is going to have on Nanami going forward. It's gonna be a real blast finding out. Yeah, that is true. Eito got pretty... I mean, to be fair, Eito absorbed the baby as well. But with Hideko and the invader boss, Ava, I guess. Wait, I went here because I said Ava. I was talking about her. Didn't want to go here. But Eito was significantly powerful because of all that, so I wouldn't be surprised. Although it makes sense for Nanami to be like shell-shocked because she always wants to be killed. She doesn't want to do the killing. I don't think she's ever mentioned a point for her killing someone, unless it was like joking. Maybe? I don't know. Probably wrong on that. Oh, Takumi, perfect timing. For what? Kyoshka has something she wants to say to you. Don't you, Kyoshka? Nozomi pushed Kyoshka forward. Sir Takumi. There we go, I can't read. Well, welcome back. Me. For avenging Lady Kurata's death, and for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm... Kyoshka trailed off, unable to look me in the eye. An awkward silence stretched out between us. Sorry, Takumi. I think Kyoshka needs more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start. It's fine. She really doesn't have to apologize. It's all in the past now. It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we can put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay? Sure, whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phrase when they were calling me the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshka normally again. I find myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor has been so worth it. Hell yeah. Alright, now for Ava. Leave best girl last. Even though she probably hates us. Fair. Ava's out of her cage, still looking as dejected as I'd left her earlier. She was probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back. Everybody seems to be okay, but I didn't get any hints about the bees. Closest thing would be what Tsubasa told me about that room. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees buzzing and wing beats just sounded like their voices through the door? Made my way to the weird room to check it out just in case. What I saw there was... Uh-oh. Uh-huh. I kind of figured if my guess was that they're robotic, they probably had backups. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees. It was the sponsor, who was supposed to be dead. And there were 2 of them. How? 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 Are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start all over again. I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yugamu first. I quickly rolled around, running for the exit. However, I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor.
Hey! Let me go!
I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everybody they're here. I felt a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? As soon as I felt it, my vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, I can't pass out now. Everyone will die. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. I heard someone mutter those words near my ear. Or at least, I thought I did. Huh. Don't give me a story lock. Day 32, okay. My back hurts. For some reason, my bed feels really hard today. Did I fall out of bed at some point and spend the rest of the night on the floor? So, did no one check on us? A whole day passed and no one checked on us? I guess everyone's still like, you know, guilty about their feelings, how they acted towards us. But Yugamu's probably the one person who would check on us. But then he's checking on Nanami, so I guess he can't really leave. That makes sense. Huh. I worked out this scenario for myself. This is my room. I opened my eyes and looked around. I was in the room with the weird machines. What am I doing in here? Why was I waking up in a creepy place like this? I had no reason to be here, did I? Wait, now I remember. Yugami asked me to help look for the bees. My memory's coming back now. We were looking around the school, making sure the sponsor's insect minions weren't still lurking somewhere. I couldn't remember anything from after I came into this room. It was all blank. Was somebody else in here? Did they attack me? If anyone, or anything, had reason to attack me, it would be the bees. I was one of the people responsible for their master's death after all. Maybe they wanted revenge. But if that was what happened... Yugamu, Tsubasa. The bees could be after them as well. I dashed out of the room in a panic. I ran all over the school looking for my friends. I checked both their rooms, all the classrooms, the library, and then finally... Uh-oh, are they dead? No, they're alive. Tsubasa, Yugamu, you're okay. I've been looking for you everywhere. I opened the door to the cafeteria to see the two of them sitting there, eating and talking like nothing was wrong. Huh? What's up, Takumi? You're sweating like crazy. Yeah, you look more excited than a bitch in heat. They were both fine. I've been worried about nothing. Worried over nothing. Thank goodness. Sheesh, don't scare me like that. I think we should be the ones saying that to you. Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well join in the strategy meeting. Yugamu and I were just talking about how to organize our search for the QB liquid. What? The what? What are you talking about? The QB liquid. Come on, you can't have forgotten already. Forgotten? I've never even heard of this stuff before. For real? I explained it to you this morning. This morning? But we were fighting the sponsor this morning. That was yesterday. Yesterday? Something wasn't right here. We got the spare suit yesterday, and then this morning we defeated the sponsor. Hey, Takumi, what day do you think this is? Huh? It's day 31 of... It's day 32, Takumi. Huh? No, that couldn't be right. If today was day 32, that would mean I spent an entire day lying unconscious in that weird room. Maybe you've got a concussion. You did hit your head pretty hard. I did? What did that happen? You forgot that too? Yesterday, that's day 31, you tripped and hit your head. I don't remember that at all. Was it while I was looking for the bees? So what happened with the bees? Did you find any nests or hives anywhere? Nope, not a single one. Guess I was just being paranoid. Takumi, do you really not remember? Sorry, I don't remember a thing. You were acting pretty strange back then. Maybe the damage is worse than we thought. You should take it easy today. I might come back to you once you rest up a little. Sure. This whole thing still didn't make much sense to me, but I did like they said and spent the rest of the day in my room. Uh-oh. That's not good. Shapeshifter? Question mark? They spoke to us, so either we were being piloted, controlled, whatever you want to say, or shapeshifter. Shapeshifter has already happened with the invader boss, but the alarm is very fucking loud. Everyone would know. So I don't know. Time to go to bed. It's now the night of day 32. I'm missing a whole day's worth of memories. I know I'm not going to get them back just by thinking hard, but still, this is unsettling. What if I wake up with even more gaps in my memory tomorrow? When I think about it that way, I'm kind of scared to go to sleep. Why is this weird stuff still happening? We'd overcome one ordeal only to be faced with another right after. And here I thought beating the sponsor meant our luck was starting to turn. No, being negative about it won't help me now. I gave my cheeks a light slap and took a deep breath to get myself together. If I let a little something like this get me down, we'll never make it to day 100. I have to stay strong. I need to be prepared to put everything on the line for my friends, just like Hideko did. So, assuming we take what they said as true, that they're not with the invader hunt, why are they here? Do they each serve a different purpose? Is that why there's multiple?
Get ready, prepare.
Yeah, it's 33rd. I don't think the announcement would lie. Then again, I guess they could just hijack that, right? Day 33, huh? I mumbled as if to reassure myself as I got up. Yesterday was day 32. Today was day 33. No missing spots in my memory. Maybe it was only a temporary thing after all. What a relief. I was afraid we were going to have a new string of weird incidents on our hands. Yeah, sure. Hopefully now I can have a nice quiet day. But no sooner than that thought crossed my mind when...
Intrusive defense.
That's not good. Oh, it's real too. Uh-oh. So do we get Donami back and then she's like super powered now? Or like what's gonna happen? An attack? So early in the morning too. I knew it. My luck's worse than ever. I scrambled out of bed and made my way to the war room as fast as I could. Is everybody there? Hey, Takumi. So Takumi. Takamata and Kyoshiko were already there when I got to the war room. They both averted their eyes when they saw me. I've been wanting to apologize all this time, but I didn't know where to start. Isolating someone from the group, always have that person save them. It's no wonder they felt awkward, but not for long. Apologize? For what? I don't remember you doing anything you need to apologize for. I decided to let the whole thing go. Past was the past. There's no sense lingering on it or holding grudges now. I just wanted us to focus on the present and forge a better future together. You sure you don't want any payback? I treated you like crap, and you didn't deserve any of it. You're not just gonna forget about all that, are you?
Huh?
I already have. It's in the past. All I remember is that Takemoto Yakushiji is the kind of guy who'll do whatever it takes to protect his friends. That's all I need to know. I meant it too. Hadn't been much fun for me, but Takemoto had only been trying to keep the others safe, his own way. You're a real stand-up guy, Takumi. Faith, your heart is larger than the ocean itself. You could be king of the pirates someday, Sir Takumi. Hell yeah. I love One Piece. Takumi, I know everyone's doing it, but I want to apologize too. I'm sorry for treating you so coldly back when the invader hunt began. I felt terrible about it ever since. Guys, seriously, it's okay. Forget about it. We gotta have invaders crawling up to the school that we have to like get out there and fight them off. I agree. I've had quite enough of the saturine sweet sentiment for one day. We're all friends again. Can't we just leave it at that?
Special Defense Unit! Best friends in the world!
Hell yeah, Kako. You two were pretty mean to Takumi too, you know. That's just how they are. Not even an iron claw can get them to apologize if they don't want to. I really didn't care about what happened before. We were a real team again, and that's what was that was what mattered. We were friends and allies, all of us together. Sorry to bring the mood down, but shouldn't we do something about the invaders? Thank you, Yugabu. They've advanced a pretty long way already. Is that the first time? I think it's the first time that it's ever said all. Huh. I don't think in any like Danganronpa game it was ever just like everybody at once doing that, unless it was like a cutscene. Huh. That's neat. Oh no, I totally forgot. Come on everyone, let's get out there. We hurried out to the battlefield and began the first offensive battle we'd fought in a while. Okay, I was about to say, don't skip me on this cutscene, man. I love watching it every time. It is so cool. I sound sarcastic when I said that, but I truly mean it. It is still really cool. I don't think I can skip this battle because I'm pretty sure it's brand new to this route, so which means proper gameplay. Is it on all four sides? That's not good. Cake. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, I have Takumi and Kyoshika, sure. The problem is the left side mostly.
Tag me in!
The problem is the left side. Wait, where's Shoma? Shoma was alive when we talked to him. I just realized Shoma's not here. Once again, that shows how little I care about him, but still. That's a little unfortunate. Kako, you bitch. You serious? Oh, Kako, you are killing me here.
Leave it to me. Flash! 2 arms!
Oh, bitch.
Yeah. My apologies. Onward. Let's put this to use. Let us begin. Banzai! 2 arms! Yeah! Onward.
I was like this. Here? That would hit that. It wouldn't hit that guy. But if I was here... Well, I can't really cut across, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Let us begin. Nen! Onward. This should hinder them. 2 arms! Yeah!
That's fine.
I leave the rest to you.
That side is gonna be a problem.
Let's go. Let's do this. Got it. Say when. Here we go. Time to use it.
Oh, I just noticed there's 2 ways.
Ready when you are.
Legitimately did not look at that.
Take that. All right. Here we go. That's it. Let's do this. There. Got it.
Full throttle. Rev it up. Setting it up. Full throttle.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why is it only adjacent? Oh, this works.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Hauling ass! Eat this! Knocked it out of the park! Full throttle!
Bitch.
Bring it on. I'm taking the wheel.
Oh, bitch. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks.
Tack me in. And stay down. Take it home for me.
She just needs to move again, so we're fine. I did give everyone last yell, to be fair. So I could go last yell shenanigans. With the new strategy in quotations that I've learned.
I'm good whenever.
I can't wait.
It's best if I give it to someone I know I'm not going to use too much. Like
good.
Ema.
I've got this.
And then...
Locked and loaded.
actually...
I'm good to go.
Oh, you suck, Yugamu. Why do you suck so much?
Ready when you are.
Oh, I can't move right anymore. That's fine.
Let's ride.
This is fine.
You can take it from
Time
here.
for me to move. Experiment time.
Okay.
Rev it up! Gotta play defense. Full throttle. Oh yeah!
I didn't check what your move was, because I don't think you could reach that guy.
Here we go.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do this!
That's not good.
Time for action.
Not too worried, really. I think I unironically just end turn.
I've got this.
I don't think I can really kill anything else at the moment.
I guess I'm up.
I mean, I guess with Ema. Oh, yeah, sure.
Ha!
Cool. 6 AP. You serious? Holy shit.
Say when. Ready when you are.
There,
I'm good
that's
to go.
It does not do what I wanted it to. That works. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Here goes.
At least Ema can do this.
I'll blow you away.
Once again, just building up AP.
I'm all set. I feel so powerful.
Hauling ass!
This is unfortunate.
Let her rip!
Not a lot of voltage being built up, unfortunately. Not too worried about those small little guys.
Rev it up!
I'd like to get rid of that guy. I can't really do that.
Yeah, keep at it, champ.
Sure, man.
Let's fuck him up!
Thanks. Oh, interesting. He doesn't target the turret. Turret? Generator. I always call it a turret. I see structure and I think turret, so whatever.
Let's do this! Yeah! Knocked it out of the park!
How much do you
Let's
build
go.
up? 12, 15, 12.
That's it. Time for me to move.
9, 9, only 5. Sure.
Stinks, doesn't it?
Is it just really that left?
Okay, okay.
Build up 8? That is very unfortunate. Who builds up
Leave it
more?
to me.
You're just doing nothing. 9,
I'm taking the wheel.
still 9.
Just ring that bell.
I
Fine.
guess I'm up. I've
that
got
push him
them
into the
pinned
wall?
down.
Sure
Here
does.
goes.
Interesting. I'm just gonna bully them.
This should slow it down.
That's
Okay,
funny.
okay.
This is very funny to me.
Pardon me.
I don't know why this is so
guess
funny
I'm
to
up.
me. Holy shit.
Keep at it.
It's cool.
I can do this. Out of the way, pest.
That was very funny. It shouldn't have been that funny, but it was.
It's weird, but I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger.
It must be from all the fighting we did during the hunt. It feels like they're moving in slow motion now.
I'm better than ever, too. Oh, the way I am now, I feel like I could pull off some high-flying lucha moves.
Hell yeah, do it.
That sponsor just made us stronger! What a dumbass!
Don't get carried away, guys. We've got an even stronger enemy approaching. Odds are it's a commander.
Oh, this is new. At least oh, no, it's not. Okay. It looked new to me for a second. Oh, it's this guy. Like, I knew who it was because he was spinning, but I was like, oh yeah, he fought us earlier and killed Hideko.
Who the hell does she think I am? The great Adamaku, the paragon of hatred! You're all going down!
Sure, man.
It's him. That's the commander that killed Hideko.
That makes this our big chance to avenge her. Can't wait to get into it.
This guy's going down. I won't stand by and let him escape this time.
Hell yeah, Tsubasa. Okay. All we could do before was force him to retreat, but we're not going to lose this time. If we all work together, no one can beat us.
Let's do this, everyone. For Hideko.
Hell yeah. Fuck him up.
I'm coming for you!
Why is he on that side? That's a little unfortunate. I don't like that. That's no bueno. Well, I mean, I have
Let us
Kyoshka,
begin.
so how much do you
Here
do?
goes.
6,
I'm ready.
5, but if you don't move, you do 8. Meaning you can kill this guy immediately. That is a thing that could happen. Alright. Here's a thought. It's the last wave. Oh, that guy has 8?
Let's give it to him.
Oh, you're so
Bring it
cringe.
on.
This is really unfortunate. However, I might be able to one-turn this. How much extra AP is here? 1, 2, 3. Well, I wouldn't get one from this guy because I can't kill him in one turn. So that'd be 8, 9, 10. I don't think Takumi can. Yeah, Takumi can't hit all of them. 10, 11, 12. Oh no, dude, you have a
Let's get
D6,
to the
right?
killing.
11, 12, 13. That would be 14.
Leave it to me.
I guess I'm up.
Do you reach? You do. 15? 15 times 4 is what? I'm dumb. So 60. 60 plus acting again plus the last yells. How many desperation potions do I have? Oh, I only have 4. I thought I had more than that. But you get 100 every time. Kyoshka might be able to. I just need to make sure when I
Okay.
think I use Emas first.
All good.
I think I use Emas first to clear a path.
Onward.
First and foremost, attack boost.
I'm stronger than ever. 2 arms! Let's put this to use. Onward.
Yes, now she's dealing 4.
Leave it
Plus
to
the
me.
loan, which would be 6. But then 6 times 15 is a lot more. It's what? That would be 60, 75, 90? That doesn't sound right. Is that right? Should be right. Anyways,
Okay. I'll leave them. I refuse to give in.
that doesn't give her the loan status. Yikes. Oh well.
I'm through with you.
We'll figure it out. I've already hit A, so we're gonna see what happens.
Serves you right.
I gotta figure out how many people I'm killing off too. That's the other problem. I only have 4, so I need to make sure I do it in a way that makes good sense.
It's my turn!
Oh, Moko, you fucking bitch.
Let's do this. Heads up. It ain't over yet.
Okay. For a second, I thought I didn't use the right one for Emo, but he did die.
I still got gas. That ain't nothing.
Oh, this is concerning.
I still got gas. Setting it up. It ain't over yet.
There we go.
I'm ready for whatever you got. Doesn't feel half bad.
Locked and loaded. I'll do my part too.
I need to burn voltage so that way I don't what's it called? Get capped and then lose out.
I'm good to go.
Got 2 more desperations.
Here we go.
That's 5. The problem is I don't want to trade, I want to gain.
Time for me to move. Let's get to the killing. I'll just put the... Ooh, I never thought they'd be this good. I'm not going down alone.
Once again, I gotta be careful with who I give what.
An excellent display.
Kyoshka, huh? We can get 1 more to 12.
Let's go.
Oh, I have a spring trap. That is right. So I can get 2 more this
Good to go.
way, right? Yeah, because I won't be able to get 2, but I can get 2 if I get, like, closer. Question mark. Where's Tsubasa?
Leave it to me. Locked and loaded.
very careful with how I press buttons. You would get 3 more spaces. That would be 1, 2, 3. You don't get 3 out of it, though. You would get the 2, and then Takumi would get 1.
Let's go.
Oh, I can still build up, though. Without needing to, desperation him. Like, build up voltage, I should say.
Leave it to me.
Oh, I could. That's right. Once again, I could just spring trap her here and get these 2. Right?
Ready when you are.
That's 4 spaces from where she's at. Yeah, that should hit both of those for 2 more. Voice crack. And then Kako for 1 more. To 13. That would be 13.
Just ring that bell. Woo! More power!
So even though I killed Emo, that's fine.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, I only have 1 desperation potion left, so I do need to make sure I'm careful about this. Which is fine. So I think I think I do what I said I was going to. So I think I do this.
Ready when you are.
Yes.
Just a quick drop. I won't lose.
Okay, I do hit both, which is good. Just double checking. Yes, I'm hitting both. I like my camera angle being the one it starts off with.
It's the only way. Hurry. The rest is up to you.
Okay. Another 2 AP.
Let us begin.
I'll do my
I
best.
have no more, which is
I'm
fine.
ready.
But I can just... Oh, yeah.
I'll do my
Attack potion.
I'll set it up. I'm all set. I'll give it all I've got.
I don't think I've actually seen Kakos yet. Oh, hell yeah. That was sick.
It.
Okay, 14, huh? Oh, I should have boosted her Hemo Anima. That's fine.
Say when. Gotta push it. Ready when you are.
2 arms.
Oh, I could in a second. So I'm gonna need to take a few steps to like... Oh, does he counter? Ooh, that's a bit of a yikes. Did not think about that. I should be fine though.
Onward.
So do this.
Flash.
Okay.
Let us begin. Two arms. Hi. My onward.
I can waste a turn doing this. That's fine.
2 arms.
And then agility just to make sure
Onward.
I get the movement needed to be like far away from him.
You've left yourself open.
And then I just do this. And then I think I just win. Because I'm dealing 6, right? Yeah, I just win now. Cool.
Let us begin.
This is why I play this game. I don't need to. I don't need to fucking use proper strategy in multiple turns. I just need one.
Onward.
Damn, I don't even need all the AP either.
Let us begin.
I lied, I do, but that's fine.
Onward. You've left yourself open.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
2 arms.
Keep at it.
I shall rise to the challenge. Nen.
Cool. Thank you, Koshka. Koshka is so good to me. God, this game's so easy. Yeah, everyone.
I won't be the one who dies next time.
Holy shit, that's funny. That is very funny. Desperation potions are so good.
We beat the commander.
Yeah, we sure did. It only took 4 deaths.
Now we just gotta finish him off.
This is a revenge killing, right? Why don't we take our time and really make it hurt?
This is for Hirako.
I say we present his body as an offering at Hiruko's grave. I think she'd like that.
No way. She doesn't want that kind of baggage hanging over her when she's in heaven.
Are you crazy or just stupid? None of your kind will ever enter heaven.
It seems the varlet still has life enough to talk back to us.
Damn filthy invaders! Treating me like this. I hope you all rot in hell for eternity. Get back! Don't you dare touch me! Lay a finger on me, and I'll rip your throats out with my bare teeth!
Ow, you don't take off your mask.
Real sore loser, aren't you? But you didn't hold back against Hiruko. How's it feel to be on the other side of that?
Repent for our friend's death with your life, vile fiend.
Go ahead, Takumi. Finish him.
Huh? You want me to do it?
Oh, I was gonna give it to Kyoshika.
This will wipe out the final insult to Hiruko's memory. You're clearly the best man for the job.
Yeah, I think that's what she would want too.
Tear him apart, Mr. Sumino.
Okay.
Somehow, I felt like they wouldn't let me say no. I took a step closer to Adamanke. Adamanku? I forgot how he said it.
Damn it!
He goes Quay, right?
I told you to stay away from me!
Shut up already. When I killed him and avenged Hiruko, the invader hunt would finally be well and truly over. My next strike would put an end to this dark, desperate chapter in our lives. As I keep monologuing and not actually do it, and something's gonna happen.
This will end it all.
But just as I was about to bring my sword down... Uh-oh. I heard a sound that couldn't possibly be real. Not here, not now. And then, it finally happened. A huge swarm of bees appeared, gathering in the air above Adamanku. Who? Whatever, who cares? He's dead. A moment later, they attacked, draining every last ounce of his blood with their razor-sharp stingers. Now just a blackened husk, his body fell lifelessly to the ground. For a moment, I was so shocked I couldn't speak. How could this be happening?
Why are the bees here again?
Naturally, it's because I am alive and well.
I turned around at the sound of the voice. Standing there was...
Not quite as satisfying as Kurara O Suzuki's, but this commander's cryptoglobin is sweet nectar all the same. Thanks to that, my wounds have healed. I've made a complete recovery.
But how can you still be alive? I watched you die.
You did indeed. My body was burned to ashes until not a single piece of me remained. But you overlooked something, Takumi Sumino. That was only one of my bodies.
Uh-huh. Ha.
Much like with the suit, I happen to have some spares set aside.
Suddenly, figures of the strange suits were everywhere. There were at least 10 sponsors standing on the battlefield now. Yeah, this has to be people from the TRC or like the researchers at the hospital. There's nothing else that makes sense otherwise. Is this a dream? No, more like a nightmare.
Takumi Sumino, your plan to eliminate me, that is, was truly ingenious. In recognition for your courage and cunning, I'll overlook your breach of the rules. Anything for an accomplished hunter like yourself.
No, this can't be happening. It took so much work just to beat one of them, and now there's this many.
It's an illusion. They must be shadow clones or after images.
So am I not getting that commander buff?
You're welcome to test that theory. But don't blame me if you meet the same fate as Kurara O Suzuki.
None of us made a move. Instinctively, we knew we had no chance. If we try to attack any of the sponsors, we'd be killed on the spot.
So why did you pretend to be dead? Were you just playing with us?
I knew giving you a taste of hope would make your despair that much more intense. Do you see now how futile it is to defy me?
But why are you only showing yourself again now? We worked so hard to defeat that commander. Stealing the fruits of our labor is adding insult to injury.
You misunderstand me. I only absorbed his cryptoglobin temporarily to ensure it's distributed fairly.
Fuck does that mean? Distributed?
Such a mighty prize should be reserved for only the most excellent of my hunters. I will split this commander's cryptoglobin among the top 3 players.
Would it still be effective though?
In first, Darumi Amamiya. Second, Takumi Sumino. And third, Yugamu Omikage.
If we like skip Yugamu and give it to Kyoshika?
These 3 alone will receive the reward. Accept it now!
At the sponsor's words, one of the bees flew over to me. It dropped my prize, a weird vial of red liquid, at my feet. Well, that's clearly not red. Takumi, I think you might be colorblind.
It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. Is she still unconscious? No matter. I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating. She is a talented hunter too, after all. This game wouldn't be nearly so interesting without her.
The killing game is still going on. I thought we ended it.
So sorry to quash your short-lived joy, but the invader hunt will continue. There are still 2 days until the end of the first round. I encourage you lower-ranked hunters to make a special effort during that time. Of course, the rest of you can't afford to get complacent either. That's just how this game works.
Uh-huh. Sponsor's laugh echoed across the desolate battlefield. The defensive battle was over, but the invader hunt was back on. With our lives once again at the mercy of the rankings, felt like a truly hollow victory. So it's like Shoma gonna die? He didn't even do anything in that fight, let alone he's still not here. Shoma dead. After the battle, we returned to the school and met up at the cafeteria. We needed to discuss what we were going to do next. So basically, the hunt is back on like nothing ever happened. To think the sponsor would come back, a villain like that has no right rising for the dead. Now there's just 2 more days of the first round left. When it ends, the person in last place will be executed. The killing game wasn't over. The sponsor had multiple bodies, making them effectively immortal. Now that we knew that, any hope we might have built up had been replaced with despair. I don't think I can do this anymore. Following that person's orders, risking my life playing this terrible game. It's all too much. There, sister dearest. Don't worry, your dear brother will protect you. Even if I have to sacrifice everything to do it. Damn it, this whole thing is bullshit. Can't believe the sponsor played us like that. All that despair and frustration needed an outlet, and the target Takemoto settled on was... Yo, Takumi, the hell's going on here? You told us the sponsor was dead. Sorry, I'm just as surprised as you guys. I don't think any of us expected the sponsor to have multiple bodies. You say you didn't know? Don't lie to me, man. You and that bastard were working together this whole time, weren't you? What? That's crazy. Of course we haven't.
Hey.
Then why are the only ones who got prizes from your team? You sure that wasn't some kind of payment for going along with the sponsor's act? No? Why would you even think that? I never betray you guys. You still took that little handout without any kind of protest, almost like you already knew it was coming. And now you'll probably end up first in the rankings for this round. You told us the game was over, so none of us have been earning points over the last couple of days. Your position is just as strong as before, while we've lost any chance to catch up to you. You get to survive the next round, while your partner, the sponsor, gets to mess with us. It's a win for both of you. I can't believe we let you fool us like this. Sir Takumi, all this time, you colluded with our enemy? You betrayed us all. I'll have your head for this. Don't do it, Kyoshika. Put your sword away. Back off, guys. Takumi's innocent. How many times are you going to make the same mistake? Hey, I've tried to trust Takumi. He's legit saved my life, you know? But I gotta look at the bigger picture here. Every time I put my trust in him, something bad happens. First Gaku died, then Kurata, then the Vader hunt started. Then right when it looked like we were out of the woods, suddenly the game's back on and we're in last place. All that can't just be a coincidence. What am I supposed to think? Takamaru glared at me like I was like the absolute scum of the earth.
You really are a jinx. No, you're worse than that. You're like the Grim Reaper. Nothing good ever comes from being around you.
Huh.
So do us all a favor and stay away from us.
Yikes, coming from him of all people. When I heard the anger in his voice, I knew my dream was over. Making it to day 100 with everyone working together as a team. That would never happen now. That's all I gotta say to you. From here on, we're enemies. Don't come talking to me like we're still friends.
Hey!
Iba, Kako, let's go. We gotta earn some points and get ahead of those guys while we still can. Takamaru stormed out of the cafeteria, taking the twins with him. Now it's come to this. I must retreat to the mountains. I'll undergo intense training and unlock the power I need to strike down every one of those accursed sponsors. Kyoshika, no. You can't go out there alone. At least let us come with you. Zombie's team hurried away as well, leaving just me. And my only two friends in the world. I'm so sorry, Tsubasa, for ever doubting you in the other route. And now you're here with me till the end. I'm so sorry. Sheesh, what's with those guys? All this over some dumb prize Takumi didn't even ask for? They can't help it. This game's made them paranoid. Everything seems suspicious to them now. Even a little vial of cryptoglobin. I'm gonna save. Is it a choice? I highly doubt it, but is it a choice to actually take it or not? Yugamo was right. All they wanted was to get rid of the Grim Reaper in their midst. The vial was just a convenient excuse for them to do that. Speaking of the vials, remember what the sponsor said back there? Something about injecting Dadami. It seems Dadami. Oh, that's right.
Is not here.
Oh, whatever.
I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating.
Right. That means the sponsor probably wants in Dadami's room. She could be in danger. Come on. We ran for the stairs and headed up to the roof. We could have let the sponsor do anything to Dadami. Hideko had given her life to save her. She was her legacy. Dadami! We wrenched open the door to Dadami's room and charged inside. Huh. Dadami was awake. She was sitting on the edge of her bed, staring vaguely up at the ceiling. Dadami, you're okay. Huh? What's up, Tsubasa? Why are you and Takumi and Yugamo all out of breath? Oh, you finally decided to kill me, right? You're breathing heavy because of the anticipation. You gonna pass me around and have some fun with me first? Or are you gonna save that until after I'm dead? Can't have a killing game without some gory and or sexy R-rated scenes, am I right? Go ahead and mess me up. See, barring what she's saying, she never says like she wants to kill someone, as far as I remember, beyond like the people she hates. Should we film it for posterity? Make sure you get my good side when my eyes roll up into the back of my head. Will you stop talking crazy for a minute, Dadami? Thank goodness, she's just the same as ever. Morbid, inappropriate sense of humor included. Are you alright, Dadami? You're not sick or in pain or anything? Nope, I'm 110% A-okay. In fact, I think actually getting some sleep for once has made my skin healthier than usual. Oh man, at this rate, the bags under my eyes might disappear. I love those little black smudges like they were my own children. I don't think I could bear losing them. Wait, that's not just eyeliner? Oh wait, you mean that? Oh. Huh. Huh. I didn't think about those words for a second. Well, anyway, I'm glad she's okay. There's just one problem. How exactly are we supposed to treat Dadami from now on? Obviously, I want to honor Hideko's last wish and do whatever I can to make sure she survives. But she's also technically the person who killed Hideko. There's no getting away from that. Then again, does Dadami even know what she did? Or has she repressed that whole episode? Hey, Dadami, how much do you remember about what happened before you blacked out? Pretty much all of it. You, me, Yugamo, and Mistress Hideko all went off on a picnic, then we got attacked by a commander. Mistress Hideko got mortally wounded protecting me. And then I stabbed her in the back and killed her. That just about covers everything, right? So she remembers. I have to think she'd have been happier if she forgot, though. It's bad enough that she had to lose Hideko, but to have to kill her herself. What can I even say to someone who's been through something like that? Should I try to comfort her? Reassure her that she did the right thing? I'm out of my depth. I've got no idea what to do here. Okay, Takumi, it's your turn. Tell me what's been happening while I was out. Is the killing game still going? Yeah, it is. It hasn't been a constant thing, though. Managed to end it once, but then it just started up again. I explained everything to Dadami. I told her about how we formed the anti-sponsor alliance with Hideko, about how Hideko had obtained one of the same kind of suit the sponsor wore, and how, with Tsubasa's help, we'd figure out its weakness and taken down the sponsor. Of course, after that, the sponsor came back and revealed that they had multiple bodies. So in the end, nothing we did even mattered. Okay, I'm glad we have a pan out, because I just like want to look at her room. Oh, the fan is missing a blade. I don't know why. I mean, she's not mentally stable, so I guess I kind of understand why she did all this. She has a cleaver, she has a knife. Tears had sprung to my eyes while I was telling the story. Saying it out loud made the pain of losing Hideko feel fresh and raw again. And then, it happened. Are you okay? She had started acting really weird, even by her standards. She was stuttering the same syllable over and over again, making her sound like an old staticky radio. Come on, Dadami. She's mad at us for trying to end it. What? That's what you get. Finally, Dadami screamed so loud I had to cover my ears. When her voice had finally stopped echoing around the room, I took a moment to process what she'd actually said. Did you seriously just say that's what you get? Well, duh. This is your punishment for being dumb enough to try to end the hunt ahead of time. Killing games are an immutable law of nature. You can't just end them. How can you be so stupid? Moron. What's with the attitude? I know you've only just recovered, but there's a limit to what I'll put up with from you. Hideko wanted to end the invader hunt so no one else would have to die. She gave her life to do that. Are you just going to trample over her feelings? Mr. Hideko, stop the killing game? You're crazy. She was the goddess of this game. Goddess? Mr. Hideko reveled in slaughter and bloodshed. She was the perfect embodiment of everything the invader hunt stood for. And now she's in my tummy. That makes me like the holy mother of the goddess or something. Dadami tenderly placed both hands over her stomach.
Watch over me, Mistress Hideko. I'll kill lots of invaders and author up their blood in your name.
Huh.
I'll knock everyone else out of the rankings and reign supreme as the Queen of Kills! Let's all have fun killing each other, guys!
Dadami's unbridled joy toward the killing game was unnerving, maybe even inhuman. I couldn't see us talking sense into her anymore. She was an uncontrollable monster. Was everything we did really pointless? Our alliance against the sponsor, getting the suit, Hideko's sacrifice. What was the point of any of it? Yes, I would like to save my progress. What do you mean? What kind of question is that? A34. Yeah, see, like, even there, that cutscene, she's just said, let's kill each other. She doesn't necessarily say, like, you know, I want to do it. It's just more so like a general statement. The day after the sponsor came back to life, Yugamu, Tsubasa, and I got together for another meeting of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. The way I see it, we've got two options open to us. Continue playing the game, or kill the sponsor to end it. What, again? Is that even possible? There's something we can discuss if we choose that option. Right now, we've got to decide on what direction we're going to take. I say we, but really, it's up to you, Takumi. Huh? You want me to decide? You're the Alliance's leader. That's what Hideko said, remember? Come to think of it, she did give me that job, didn't she? You have just been appointed the leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. Might even have given me the position because she knew she was going to die. Is that why? Did she think I could hold the Alliance together, even after she was gone? Are you sure you want someone like me as your leader? I don't really have any skills or talents. Nah, dude, it's gotta be you. You've got the courage and resolve we need to get through this. I'd like you to be leader too, Takumi. I just know if anything happens, you'll come to my rescue. It's reassuring to have someone like that in charge. You guys. Honestly, I think this might be too much for me, but if these two are willing to put their faith in me, I can't let them down. Alright, I'll accept the position as leader. Might not have very much going for me, but I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. That's the spirit. Okay then, oh great and powerful leader, tell us where our alliance is going to go from here. That sounds like a choice to make. I already know my decision. It's a very obvious one, but hey man, at least obvious to me. Do we continue to participate in the invader hunt, or do we try to kill off the sponsor? Continue the hunt or kill the sponsor. Obviously, taking part in this game is out of the question. I won't stand by and watch another of my friends die at the end of every round. If we lose any more than this, it's going to be hard to get through our defensive battles too. But the only way to stop the game is by killing the sponsor, and I'm not sure if that's even possible anymore. Now that they've come back from the dead, they feel even more untouchable than ever. How are we supposed to beat someone with multiple bodies? Even if we came up with something, how do we know if we got them all? If playing the game and killing the sponsor are both equally impossible, then neither. I'm choosing the third option. The third? We run. We leave this place and killing game behind. After all, we know where the escape pod is. If we can find a way to activate it early, we can all go back to the artificial satellite. The sponsor and their bees are powerful, but there's no way they can follow us all the way to space. Takumi? What are you talking about? We went over this already. The escape pod is out of commission. Out of commission? You mean we can't use it at all? Since when? Tsubasa, remember when Takumi hit his head that time? Oh, so you forgot about that too, huh? In that case, it'll be easier to just show you again. Come on, let's go to the hangar. Huh. Tsubasa led us to the storeroom underneath the gym, and there I saw... Huh. Well, that's not good. So why are we even fighting for the school? Every inch of the escape pod surface was riddled with holes. What happened here? Did he get shot up by a machine gun or something? Whoa, exact same reaction as last time. You really did lose your memory, didn't you? Never mind that. Tell me what's going on here. Who did this? It's less of a who and more of a what. We can't really blame anyone except the bacteria. Bacteria? As in microscopic life forms? But the pod's not organic. How can they destroy solid metal? Let me explain. The corrosion's been caused by something called particle bacteria. It erodes matter on a molecular level, so it's invisible to the naked eye until the damage starts to show. Bacteria eats away at metal to grow stronger. Actually, I'm not sure if eat is the right word. Technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process allows its cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive, it's just a chemical substance. That said, we're talking about something that randomly occurs in quantum level space, so there's not a lot that we know about it. Cool, so it's just some bullshit material to Deus Ex Machina this fucking rocket, huh? Is there any chance of repairing the pod? Not the way it is now. I'd have to get rid of the particle bacteria first. Is that even possible? Tsubasa took out a photograph and showed it to me. Yeah, but I'll need some of this. QB liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it, though. What about the biolab? I looked in there already. This is rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. At this point, the only thing we can do is search around in the ruins outside and hope for the best. So we're looking for a rare material while also trying not to fall behind in the rankings. I have a feeling that's not going to be easy. We'll have to repair the pod eventually, but activating it and getting out of here early does seem almost impossible. You get the position we're in now? Using this to escape the game just isn't feasible. We'll need to go with a different strategy. So we're back to the first two choices I offered you. Play the game or kill the sponsor. What's it going to be? Those are my two choices, huh? Taking everything I know into account, though. There's the fucking choice, huh? What the fuck happened when we got knocked out? Sorry, I still think the third choice is the best option. Cool. I'm glad I saved. I mean, unironically, I'm glad I saved, but feels like I saved for no reason. We'll find a way to repair the pod and use it to escape from the game. You sure? We just went through how doing that's so hard, it's practically impossible. We're going to face steep odds no matter what we do. I'd rather take a chance in a path I believe in. Step 1 is to find the QB liquid, destroy the particle bacteria, and repair the damage. After that, we focus on finding a way to activate the pod early. Once that's done, we get everyone on board and get out of here, back to the artificial satellite. Prioritize escaping to safety. That's what you're going with, Takumi. Well, I did say I respect our leader's decision. That's cool with you too, Tsubasa? Sure, if that's what you want, Takumi, I'm fine with it. I've already made up my mind to stand by you to the very end. God, I knew Tsubasa was the best as soon as I booted up this fucking game. And she is proving time and time again. After the way I treated you before, I want to make up for that and be as supportive as I can now. Tsubasa. My heart gave a little leap. Those who were putting so much faith in me, it made me feel like I could make it through any ordeal. Tsubasa, are you sure you're okay to work with us? Aren't you technically still on the Zombies team with the other girls? It's fine. I've decided to officially leave that team. I feel bad for them losing a fighter, but you guys are way more important to me. Way more important. When I heard that, I almost broke down into tears. Even an outcast like me has people who consider him important. As long as I remember that, there's nothing I can't do. I know we'll make it back to the satellite together. Alright guys, let's fix this escape pod. We're all going home, and we're going back alive. We had our goal, now we just had to start making it a reality. The first order of business was going to try to find some QB liquid. Out beyond the school, we explored the ruins of what had once been stores, ransacking the shelves for anything that looked like what we needed. Of course, we should have known better than to think we'd find something that rare that easily. Before we knew it, the sky had turned the dark orange of sunset. Phew, the sun's going down. You should probably call it a day soon. It's not dark yet. Let's keep going a little longer. What we're doing, it's not going to help anyone, Takumi. This search could take a while. We need to conserve our strength. And don't forget, tomorrow's the last day of the first round. You never know what might happen when things get right down to the wire. We need to be ready to deal with any kind of unexpected conflicts. Oh, right. It is tomorrow, isn't it? Based on our current standings, no one from our team was in any real danger of being executed, but it made sense to be careful all the same. Alright, let's head back for today. My question is, why wasn't Tsubasa there with us? In the interests of staying fresh for tomorrow, we returned to the school and went straight to bed. Time passed, and eventually... the final day of the Invader Hunt's first round arrived. Uh-oh. I didn't look at the standings, but I saw Shobo's at the bottom, so... that motherfucker's dead. Not my problem, though.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
Here it is, the end of round 1. Whoever's at the bottom of the rankings at midnight will be executed by the sponsor. Last time I checked, Shoma was in last place. Wonder what's going through his mind now that he's facing death. What is he feeling? Maybe I'll go check on him. Oh, there's still time. Did he kill himself early? Nope. Oh, Takumi. Good morning. Morning, Shoma. Sorry to call on you so early. It's fine, I don't mind. Are you feeling alright? Spending too much time breathing the same air as me will probably spoil the rest of your day, you know? Self-esteem is just as low as ever, but he doesn't seem scared. Shoma, how can you be so calm? Today's the last day of this round of the game. You're at the bottom of the rankings. If you don't earn some points quick, then... I know, but it's okay. I've decided to accept my death as gracefully as I can. You're just going to accept it? Don't you want to survive? Of course. Well, I did at first anyway. Wanted to make it out of here someday and see Leo again, but I changed my mind. Another person shouldn't have to die just to keep a piece of human trash like me alive a little longer. That's it? You're okay with being killed in this messed up game we're being forced to play? No. I hate that it has to be this way, but that's all the more reason for me not to struggle against the inevitable. What do you mean? If I stay where I am in last place, no one else will have to worry about dying. Sponsor wants to see us panic and turn on each other, but that's not going to happen. May not be able to defeat the sponsor, but I can at least disappoint them. I'm going to consider that a win.
I'll end my life with my one and only victory. That's good enough for me.
I guess that's a positive way to think about it. Shoma. Seeing Shoma smile on the face of certain death brought tears to my eyes. All this time, we'd been so focused on our own survival, and here he was, willing to give his life to save the rest of us. That had to take a tremendous amount of inner strength and kindness, too. Actually, since you're here, do you think I could ask you for one last favor? Favor? Can you take over looking after Ava for me? She needs someone to bring her food and clean her cage and talk to her so she won't get lonely. The fact that I'll be leaving her alone here is the one thing that still bothers me. I just wanted to be happy. Ever since I refused to give Ava her mask back, we hadn't exactly been on great terms. But if this was Shoma's last request, I owed it to him to try. I nodded firmly. Sure, you can leave Ava to me. I'll do whatever I can to protect her from the harm and misfortune, I promise. Thank you, that's such a relief. Now I really do have no regrets. I spent the whole of that day with Shoma. Told me about Ava's favorite foods, and regaled me with stories about him and Leo back at the residential complex. He passed the time chatting aimlessly, even after the sun went down. But then, on the stroke of midnight... Is he not at the bottom? Is that what's gonna happen? Hunters of the Special Defense Unit gather in the schoolyard immediately. Closing ceremony for the first round is upon us. We're called to the schoolyard by the announcement. Let me guess, the real despair is that it's... Oh, never mind, he just straight up died. That was very anticlimactic. I thought it'd be a whole thing. There, we were all forced to watch Shoma's execution. Shoma Ginzaki. Alas, his refusal to compete seriously made the end of this first round quite the anticlimax. The final struggle to stay out of last place is usually one of the most exciting parts of the game. I hope we'll have no cowards in the next round. I encourage you to put all your energy into the hunt from now on. You don't want to end up like him, do you? Shoma was just a shriveled up corpse now. He looked so small, like some kind of grotesque figurine. Damn it. I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Shoma. I'm sorry, Shoma. Middling in flavor, yet ample in nutrients. Thanks to his contribution, we've become stronger still. More cryptoglobin the sponsor absorbs, the more powerful they get. I can feel it from here. When does the second round start anyway? I'm guessing we're not going to dive right into it from tomorrow. You can relax on that count. I will grant all of you a week's respite for surviving the first round. The second round will begin on day 43. Use that time to rest, recuperate, and prepare for the next hunt. It's not very long, but at least we get some time off. Not like we can take it easy though. We gotta use that time to get stronger and survive the next round too.
Hey!
Eva, Kako, as of right now, you guys are in boot camp. We're going out to the mountains to train. Oh great. I've never been any good at this sporty jock stuff. A week off. Will we be able to find the QB liquid and get out of here in that time? I hereby call the first round of the invader hunt to a close. I'll leave the task of getting rid of this filthy corpse to you. Well, fuck you, guy. You dug a grave for Shoma in the schoolyard and buried his body.
Thank you, Shoma. You saved us all. I won't forget what you've done for us. I promise.
Words of gratitude came spilling out of my mouth. Thanks to Shoma's sacrifice, the rest of us didn't have to struggle to stay out of last place. The sponsor was wrong. Shoma wasn't a coward. He was the only one of us who had the strength to put others first.
I won't let your sacrifice be in vain.
Another friend dead, thanks to the invader hunt. This can't be allowed to continue. We're finding that liquid and repairing the escape pod. We'll find a way to get it working. Then we're getting everyone on board and getting out of here. Back home. Back to the artificial satellite. Day 36, huh? We ever gonna get free time so I can like at least upgrade my stuff? I have so much BP.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to...
I mean, that's probably what this week is for, but still. Day 36, this is the start of our week's break from the invader hunt. Of course, that doesn't mean we're going to be sitting around doing nothing. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance is going to be giving their all for searching for the QB liquid we need to repair the escape pod. Oh, and there's something else. Ava. I did promise Shoma I'd take care of her. It's been awkward between us ever since I made her cry that one time. But this is what Shoma wanted. I have to honor his last request. Made my way to the courtyard, determined to patch things up with our prisoner. Is she dead? She's alive. I see. So Shoma's dead. Ava's face fell when I told her what happened. He was such a timid boy, and a little strange, but I liked him. He was kind, even to a prisoner like me.
Huh?
Leaving you behind was his only regret. He said he wanted you to be happy.
Huh?
He really was a great guy. No matter how bad things looked for him, he was always thinking of others. And now, it was my turn to carry on that legacy.
Huh?
Hey, Ava. I'm sorry I broke my promise to return your mask. You think you can find it in your heart to forgive me? Shoma asked me to take care of you in his place after he was gone. I know you probably won't like seeing me every day from now on, but... No, I don't mind. In fact, I've wanted to apologize for a while now. Apologize, I think I said that weird. I'm sorry about last time. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. That mask is just so important to me. It's easy for me to get carried away. Ava bowed her head in apology. Unlike our last conversation, she was clearly thinking a lot more calmly and rationally now. Or maybe calm wasn't the word. Maybe it was more like resignation. Her face was eerily still, almost devoid of emotion. I didn't have it in me to act like the situation was any better than it was, either. The mood began to stagnate. You're that concerned about having your face exposed? I could get you a hat or something. No, that wouldn't work. I decided to never cover my face with anything other than that mask. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't realize it was such a specific belief. Without that mask, I'm nothing. I can't stay calm. I can't gather my courage. You're really attached to it, huh? Is it like a source of support for you? Of course it is. That mask. It's the only of its kind in all the world. My daughter made it especially for me. Oh. Hey, Takumi, we need to give her that mask immediately. Your daughter? You have a kid? Do I look too young to be a mother? Technically, it was my brother's wife who gave birth to her. But after her parents died, I took her in. Even if we're only tangentially related by blood, she's my one and only daughter. Okay, so she's still single. Woo! Got that cleared up. It was a shocking revelation. Ava, a mother? There was more to it than that. Something here didn't add up. Invaders were creatures created by Earth itself to help bring about world death. That was what we'd been told. The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You see the way they fight, it's not such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school. Have we been wrong this whole time? Did the invaders actually have their own lives outside of world death? Yes. It would be easy enough to get the truth. All I had to do was ask Ava, what are you? I forced myself to hold that question back. What mattered right now was finding the QB liquid and fixing the escape pod. If we let the true nature of the invaders distract us, we'd never get any of that done.
Oh, Commune. I miss you so much.
Is that one of the commander names? I think so. Ava muttered that last sentence under her breath, staring up at the sky through the bars of her cage. Commune. That must be her daughter's name. After that, I met up with Yugamu and Tsubasa, and we set out for the day. Outside the school, we began our search for the QB liquid with renewed vigor. We pinned down a potential location on the map we'd found in the library beforehand, and soon found ourselves sifting. I don't know why I said stifling. Sifting through rubble in the old pharmaceutical facility. We had nothing to show for our hard work that day. The only thing we found in the ruins was regular junk. Finding what we needed wouldn't be easy. There were bound to be days when we walked away disappointed, just like this one. Day 37. So is the week just gonna be ooh, this is new. The next day we focus on the old pharmacies and construction sites in residential areas. Once again, we found nothing but junk and had to return to the school empty-handed. Oh, so the days are just passing by like this. We have until day 43, I think, right? The day after that, we searched the ruins of every house we could find from corner to corner. We failed to find what we were looking for, and before we knew it, the sun was going down. On day 39, we made our way to the ruins of an old dockyard. We searched all day, but didn't find anything that looked like it could be QB liquid. Huh. Day 40. Something's gonna happen, I'm guessing.
Get ready, prepared, be ready to get...
Day 40 already. There's only 3 days of our break left, including today. I wanted to find the QB liquid before the start of the second round, but at this rate, I don't think that's going to happen. We just don't have enough people to cover all this ground. Let's face it, the chances of the 3 of us stumbling on something that rare were always pretty slim. What am I saying? It's not over yet. Gave my cheeks a light slap to chase those negative thoughts away. We'll find that liquid. We have to. Excuse me. I try to reassure myself as I set out for another day's searching. Is the alarm gonna go off? Just as I was leaving my room, someone called out to me, but it wasn't Yugamu or Tsubasa.
Hey!
Morning, Takumi. Huh? Moko. Kyoshika too? What are these two doing right outside my room? We were thinking of starting a new segment. Kind of a Mojito Knows Best Morning Edition. A what? What exactly does that mean? Basically, we want to have breakfast with you.
Hey!
You haven't been to the cafeteria in a while, so it might be nice for us to eat together and maybe catch up on some stuff, you know? Something was weird. Despite Moko's cheerful demeanor, Kyoshika was still just as silent and solid as ever. When you say catch up on stuff, what kind of stuff are you talking about? Oh, you know, just anything that pops into our heads. I'm sure we can think of something. Like the state of pro wrestling and the TRC, our favorites for the next championships, the latest backstage gossip, or hey, maybe even the physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit. Okay, this is more than a little weird now. Why would I talk about how the others are doing with these two? We're not even on the same team right now. This is a bad idea, Lady Moko. We shouldn't involve Sir Takumi in this. He's the Grim Reaper after all. Asking him for help will only make things worse. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi, Nozomi? Wait, what does this have to do with her? Is she okay? Did something happen to her? Why would you think that? Gosh, Takumi, that's some imagination you've got. But Kyoshka literally just said, whoops, sorry Takumi, looks like our time's up. We gotta get out of here and head to the next segment. Until next time, bye Anara. Oh my god, it's back. That was Angie saying. Moko hoisted Kyoshka up like a sack of potatoes and hurried away. Nozomi. I could go after them and ask them what's wrong with her, but the way they are now, I don't think they'd tell me anything. Probably rejection symptoms if I had to guess. Yugamo Tsubasa and I set out for another day of searching for QB Lid. But my heart wasn't in it. I was too distracted by the idea that Nozomi might need my help. Needless to say, we didn't find what we were looking for that day either. Uh-oh, 2 days left.
Get prepared. Be ready.
So, Veshnes was spying on us, right? From the very beginning, on this new timeline. How is Veshnes not seeing what's happening here? Be like, man, this goal's really in disarray. I should probably just attack with my full strength right now. Like, who's this sponsor guy? What a loser. And just, like, kill him immediately. Now it's day 41. Also, if the suit... I didn't even think about this. If the suit is effective to protect against Hebo Anima, why don't we just use it against the invaders? If they use... I guess the commanders use Hebo Anima, not the invaders themselves. But still, like, against commanders, we could just wear the suit and we wouldn't get hurt. They use the same power. I feel like that's an oversight. Things are beginning to feel pretty hopeless. I only had today and tomorrow left until the next round of the invader hunt began. If it comes down to it, can we keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning enough points to stay in the game? Oh great, a visitor. That's all I need. Tsubasa. Oh, it was Moko. Seemed like she'd come to continue our conversation from yesterday, although she didn't have Kyoshka with her this time. Hey Moko, what was all that about yesterday? You're acting really weird. If there's something you want from me, just come right out and say it. Hey! Okay, well, how'd you like to hire me, Takumi? Hire you? For what? Where's this coming from? You might not think it by looking at me, but I've got other talents besides my strength. I can handle any kind of job you want. Manual labor's a given, but I can cook too, and I'd make a great bodyguard when you're going anywhere dangerous. I'm there for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Moko Mojito. Every home should have one. Pretty awesome value, don't you think? I have no idea what she's talking about anymore. Why do I have to get saddled with the bizarre sales pitch first thing in the morning? All I'm saying is, I'll work real hard for you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want, so in return for that...
Won't you do something to save my dear friend?
Huh? Your dear friend? Wait, were you talking about Nozomi? She did want my help with Nozomi yesterday. I knew it. Physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit. Yeah. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi. What happened to Nozomi, Moko? That's the thing. I don't really know what's wrong with her. She suddenly collapsed 3 days ago, and she's been getting worse and worse ever since. This morning, it was hurting her just to breathe. At this rate, I'm worried she might die. That's why we didn't take the Cryptoglobin of the Commander, the vial. We're gonna give it to Nozomi so she heals from her rejection symptoms. Obviously Takumi probably wasn't thinking about that, but that's probably why we have it. And Nozomi can't use the Revive-O-Matic. If she dies, she's gone forever. I don't know what caused this, so I have no idea what to do about it. It doesn't seem like a regular cold, so I've got to wonder if it's some kind of disease she already had in her. I really need any help I can get here. That's why I came to you. You're from the future, so I figured you might know something about Nozomi that I don't. Now it makes sense. That's what you were trying to ask me yesterday. Yeah. Please, Takumi. Save Nozomi. I know I've got some nerve asking you for help after the way we've all treated you. But you're her only hope. I'm begging you, save her life, and I'll dedicate mine to you. Tears streaming down her face, Moko got down on her knees and bowed her head in supplication. Moko, come on, you don't have to do that. Of course I'll help. All you have to do is ask. If there's Nozomi suffering, I can't just stand by and let it happen. I want to do something about it. That's what friends are for. Thank you, Takumi. Thank you so much. I gave Moko a tissue to dry her eyes, not to mention her nose. When she calmed down a little, I got her to tell me more about Nozomi's condition. Based on what you've told me, I might know what the problem is. Sounded like a lot like what happened to Nozomi in my first timeline. Unhealthy pallor, fever, labored breathing. I'd seen her suffer like that before. It could only mean one thing. If I'm honest, it's just as you said, my condition is due to rejection symptoms. What are rejection symptoms? The Hema Anima's rejecting me. I think Nozomi's probably going through rejection symptoms from her cryptoglobin. Not very compatible with her body, so it flares up and gives her a bad fever sometimes. So her body's turning against her, kind of like with steroid abuse. Does that mean this could happen to the rest of us too? No, this is a Nozomi only thing. It's because she's not an official member of the Special Defense Unit. Official? What do you mean by that? What, should we just be saying this out loud? I thought we were supposed to keep it a secret. Now we're just telling Moko? Hello? Well, Nozomi's different from us. I told Moko the truth about how Nozomi got here, how she snuck in and joined this war from her own free will. Why would we do this? We made a whole thing to be like, hey, this secret's between me and her, and now we're just telling Moko? I get it, it's Moko, but still, like, if you're gonna make a promise, you keep it, right? Basically, the whole story that I'd heard from Nozomi herself last time. Her mother was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital, where she was involved in a project to save humanity. Specifically, that project involved transfusing cryptoglobin into human hosts. Nozomi had to offer herself as a research subject to help make that project a success. I can't fucking read. But something went wrong, and the cryptoglobin didn't bond with her the way they'd expected. Nevertheless, they continued with their research. The project was eventually shut down by the higher-ups, and Nozomi's mother was so heartbroken that she took her own life. After that, Nozomi snuck into Kamakura again and again, trying to figure out the truth behind why the project had ended. Eventually, she found it. People in charge were building a special squad of youths with the power of cryptoglobin, in other words, the Special Defense Unit. Her investigations led her deeper into the heart of the hospital. And in a room packed with strange capsule-like machines, she found us. Realizing that we were the Special Defense Unit she'd heard about, she got inside a pod herself. Let me double check this. I don't see Nozomi. So yeah, bottom right is definitely Moko, but for whatever reason, they don't show... I say whatever reason. The first time we see the CG, we haven't seen Moko yet, so that makes sense. When we were sent here to the planet's surface, she came as well, ending up at second to last Defense Academy. To put it simply, Nozomi was never meant to be here. Her mom's experiments on her were deemed failures. In spite of that, she's been fighting so hard all this time, I guess it's only natural that it would take its toll on her body sooner or later. And Nozomi, I can't believe she never told me any of this. Does she really think I'd care if she's not an official member of the team? She's my friend. I'd love her no matter what. Yeah, I knew none of that would matter to you. That's why I felt comfortable sharing this information. If anyone could be trusted with the Nozomi secret, it was Moko. That's gonna backfire. So Takumi, how do we stop these symptom thingies? There's some kind of medical herb that'll help. I'll run out and get some right now. No, there's only one thing that'll help Nozomi now, and that's cryptoglobin. It's got cannibalistic qualities. In the experiments, we were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. My mom transfused additional cryptoglobin, and then the rejection symptoms stopped. So by absorbing cryptoglobin, we can mitigate the rejection. A lot of this is going over my head, but that's basically what we need to save her, right? Cryptoglobin. Well, the best way to get more is by defeating a commander. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna go find a commander and lay a beat down on him. I'll bring him back alive so Nozomi can. Wait, Moko, we already have some cryptoglobin right here. Huh? We do? Yeah, I got some at the end of the battle on day 33, remember? I handed Moko the prize the sponsor had given me for being in the top 3 in the rankings. Inject this into Nozomi, and her symptoms will settle down. I'm sure of it. Cryptoglobin in the vial looked the same as it did the night I got it. It still had its power. Are you sure you're okay with just giving away your prize? It's a small price to pay if it'll save Nozomi's life. Go on, take it. Thank you, Takumi. I don't know how I can ever make this up to you. Don't sweat it. I'm just doing what anyone else would do. Takumi, you really are a great guy. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks again. I'll go to Nozomi's room and give it to her right now. Okay, bye. Moko bowed her head one last time and rushed off to deliver the life-saving vial. Get better soon, Nozomi. Can't just sit around and worry all day. I still have things I need to do. If we don't find that QB liquid soon. Met up with Yugamu and Tsubasa, we began our search for the day. Sure, man. We searched and we searched. But just like before, we failed to find any QB liquid. Our respite for the killing game was almost over. We had nothing to show for it. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Unfortunate. Day 42.
Up and at 'em, troops! Get prepared. Be ready to...
Day 42 already. This is the last day of our week off. Tomorrow, the invader hunt will begin again. The three of us would have to balance our search for the QB liquid with earning points to save the game. That was even possible. Is that Moko? She'd probably come to tell me how Nozomi's doing. I hurried to the door and opened it, saying there was... It's Nozomi herself. Yep. Good morning, Takumi.
Huh?
Nozomi, you alright? Yep, I feel better than ever, thanks to the cryptoglobin you gave me. I wouldn't have pulled through if it wasn't for you. I just had to come here and thank you in person. There's no need for that. All I did was pass on something I didn't need myself. Since you're here, I should probably apologize. Huh? For what? I told Moko your secret about your past.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I know it wasn't my place to do that, but when I heard you were sick, I couldn't help myself. Don't worry about it. You decided that was what you needed to do to save me, right? Well, I'm back to normal now, so I'd say you made the right choice.
Huh?
Zomi. Moko came and gave me a big hug this morning, and she told me, I don't care where you're from or who you were before this, official or unofficial, it's all the same to me. Because right here and now, you're my friend and I love you. Nothing's going to change that. I was so happy I burst into tears. Knowing that people accept me for who I am, it's so wonderful. Nozomi's smile was so pure, so radiant. I felt myself getting a little emotional too. I really can't deny that By the way, Moko's really grateful too. She's trying to think of the perfect way to pay you back, as she put it. Even Kyoshika wanted to thank you. Here, take this. Nozomi handed me an old-fashioned envelope with letter of thanks written on it. Kyoshika wrote this for me? I thought for sure she still hated me. My hands were trembling as I gently opened the envelope and read what was inside. Sir Takumi, I offer you my most sincere thanks for saving Lady Nozomi's life. Truly, I owe you a debt of gratitude I may never be able to repay. I wish I could be there to tell you this in person, but I feel too ashamed of my past treatment of you to do so. Though I cannot undo the events of the past, I can offer myself at your complete disposal, that we may create a better future together. I remain, sir, your humble servant, Kyoshika Makadori. She told me she was willing to do anything to earn your forgiveness. Her exact words were, I will dedicate myself to Sir Takumi's service. Service? Seriously? It's not like I'm some kind of feudal warlord. She is serious. I know because I feel the same way.
Huh?
Is this how we get the Cult of Takumi ending? Or the Cult of Takumi route? Is it through this? And we like do everything for everyone and we just hold them in the palm of our hands, laughing maniacally? Wait, does she mean what I think she means? Say, Takumi.
Would it be alright if the three of us joined your team?
No? It's technically still a free-for-all. Because, like, let's say we get everyone on our team, whoever's last place still dies, right? So, unless there's a stipulation like, hey, if we all killed the same amount, nobody's in last, so we're all tied. But they'll probably just kill us all at once, so who knows? Obviously, I would have welcomed Nozomi with open arms, but this wasn't a decision I could make on my own. I tracked down Yugamu and Tsubasa, and once we discussed the matter... Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshika, welcome to the team. We are so stoked to have you girls on our side. I'm glad to be on the same team as you again, too. Sorry I left the last one so suddenly. The others approved the new additions to our team without a second thought. If you don't mind me asking, what brought on this sudden change of heart? Was it just out of gratitude to Takumi for saving Nozomi? Or is there more to it than that? We realized it was going to be hard for just the three of us to survive from here on, especially with my condition. And we figured, if we're going to have to sell our services to anyone, we wanted it to be to Takumi. Sir Takumi, you are so magnanimous, accepting a lowly wretch like me. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We could definitely use some extra members too, so it sounds like a good deal for all of us. Just remember, Takumi's the leader. He's the one calling the shots. We need you to follow his orders, or this team will fall apart when things start to get tough. You think you could do that? Absolutely. Book our matches however you want, Takumi. Glad we understand each other. Now that that's settled, once again, welcome to the team. Takumi, how about you tell our new members what we're all about here? Okay. It's finally time to tell the girls the truth about our team. The name told them a lot already. We were the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. However, we'd actually given up on fighting the sponsor directly. Our current plan was to repair and activate the escape pod, leaving the killing game behind. To put it simply, our goal isn't victory, it's escape. It may sound irresponsible running away from our problems like this, but the alternative is complete annihilation. Once we're back on the artificial satellite, we can get ourselves together and figure out a new course of action. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm in. Nothing wrong with slipping through the ropes and leaving the arena before they can take the belt from you. Right, we need to prioritize our lives. So long as we survive, humanity still has a chance. Thanks, guys. What about you, Kyoshka? Are you okay with doing things this way? I know it must be frustrating to give up on avenging Kurara. Nay, if this is what you've decided, I have no objections. You're my lord and master now, Sir Takumi. I will follow you even into hell and back. Master? I have made my choice to devote my life to you, come what may. I am your servant and your faithful hound. God, I love Kyoshka. Your word is law. A true samurai follows their lord's orders without question. You order me to die, I'll gladly plunge a knife into my heart. You really don't have to go that far. You order me to strip, I'll gladly bear all here and now. Please keep your clothes on. Don't be so shy, Sir Takumi. I must atone for the past somehow. The things I said, the way I treated you, they were an insult to your honor. I need to take responsibility, and I'm prepared to suffer any humiliation to do it. I'm telling you, that's all in the past now. We're friends again, so let's just forget about it, okay? Are you sure? This is a rare chance for you to see a nubile young lady's body, no strings attached.
What's the matter? Don't you want to see me naked? Huh?
Well, I mean, no cops around? I mean, I do, but... Why are you just getting so forceful about this? And, well, it's not like I... It's not like I wouldn't like that. Takumi? I don't believe you, Takumi. I'm so disappointed in you. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. I was just... In a few short seconds, Kyoshka had done more damage to my reputation with the girls than all my past mistakes put together. And the sponsor sent her here to sabotage me. Okay, enough kidding around. Let's get back on topic. In terms of our immediate plans, we should start tomorrow by... Hold on, Takumi. I think we save all that for later. Our alliance has just entered a glorious new era. It'd be a waste not to celebrate. Why don't we throw a party? Party? Now? Fostering good morale and camaraderie is part of a leader's duties, you know. And I just so happen to have brought along a bunch of snacks for everyone. I've got drinks too. Who wants what? What? What did you guys? Sounds good to me. I'll take a protein shake energy drink cocktail. Is there any amazake? I should really allow Sir Takumi to slather me in his sticky white fluid to prove my loyalty. Praising Kyoshka. Do you even think about what you're saying? I'll just have an orange juice. What would you like, Takumi? I'll have what you're having, Nozomi. Eventually, everyone had a drink, and we decided to make a toast. Well then, I now call on our team leader for a profound yet tasteful and totally original speech to get things started. Great. No pressure, huh? Suddenly, everyone's eyes were on me. What was I supposed to say? Ahem.
We are
it's
gathered here
voiced.
today to bear witness to the union of a new team.
That sounds like a marriage, like a wedding. Don't be so stiff. You sound like you're officiating at a wedding. Listen up, Takumi. Speak from the heart. Smile like a president at a press conference and do a double peace sign. With everyone encouraging me, I felt the tension in my shoulders start to ease up a little. I've never been good at stuff like this, but here goes. Everyone, thank you for joining the team and agreeing to follow our plan. Even if we have to sacrifice our honor and dignity for it, the Anti-Sponsor Alliance will survive. Together, I know we can make this happen. We can get back to the satellite without anyone else dying. Let's drink a toast to that goal. Here's to our survival. To our survival. And so, for the first time in a long time, we let loose and enjoyed hanging out for a while. Things started off fairly quietly, like we were all getting to know each other again. But it didn't take long to descend into chaos.
So basically, they lured away a lot of big stars with fat paychecks and creative freedom clauses built into their contracts.
Uh-huh.
But
that meant they weren't fostering new talent, and when they actually got bought out by their competition. Hey, you listening, Takumi?
Moko?
No.
That's not Takumi. It's the wall.
Stop it, Holy Jumanji Sword. You can't go flashing your blade like that in front of everyone. Don't look at me like that. I've pledged myself to Sir Takumi. I must remain faithful to him. No! Don't stop! Oh my!
Why are you acting like a bunch of drunks? None of these drinks even have alcohol in them.
See, she says that, and I looked it up just to make sure. Amazake can be a drink with no alcohol, but it also sometimes does. I feel is it Amazake the one they drink for New Year's, right? I might be wrong. Something similar to that, right? Yeah, I looked it up earlier on my phone, so I'm looking at it here. Yeah, shrines and temples offer it during New Year's. So I knew I saw that. It's like, they can be alcoholic.
You can thank me for that. I added a little of this powder to our refreshments to make everyone extra happy.
Sugar.
This goes way beyond happy.
No one said sugar. Yugamu. The party was a spur of the moment thing, and it got pretty crazy toward the end, but it was still a lot of fun. All I'd ever wanted was for everyone to be comfortable around each other, to be happy. I was going to burn the scene into my memory to remind myself of what I was fighting for, what I was fighting to protect. I wouldn't let anything tear us apart again. Day 43. This is it. Our break for the killing game is over. Today was the first day of the Vader Hunt second round. In a lot of ways, it was going to be similar to the first round, but at the opening ceremony, we learned that one rule would be different. The second round will be extended to last 15 days instead of 10. Are there any objections? I doubt you'd care if there were. Can you at least tell us why you're changing the schedule? I don't want the executions to become too frequent, and several of you have died already. Kurata Osuzuki, Hideko Shizuhara, Shoma Ginzaki. I didn't think we'd lose 3 hunters just in the first round. You killed 2 of them yourself, asshole. My point is, if the executions continue at this point, you'll be wiped out too soon. That is not my aim here. The invader hunt must continue for as long as possible. Why did they change the time frame like this and so suddenly? Is easing up the pace really all there is to it? No use trying to figure out what the sponsor's thinking at this point. Now that it's been decided, we just have to go with it. And don't worry, you and me are the toughest buddy duo at the academy. We'll make it through to the end of this round easy. We're buddies now, huh? Much like in the first round, Yugamu and I were working as a pair. The rest of the alliance were exploring a different area. I would have preferred us to all stay together, but... Personally, I think we should split into 2 groups. Yugamu had proposed this idea to everyone the night before. As you know, we need to find this QB liquid stuff while also earning enough points to stay in the game. It's inefficient to have us all searching in the same place. Now that we got more members, we should spread out a little. So, how about we go in these teams tomorrow? They're basically the same as the first round, but we can always switch people around if we need to. We'll meet up here at the end of every day and report on our progress. That sound good to you, oh fearless leader? I got swept up in the mood last night, but are you sure about these team formations? Formations? I can't fucking read, dude. Holy shit. What's the problem? Do you want me to put you with Nozomi instead? Come on, I'm serious. Can the 2 of us really survive on our own? It's been 10 days since I last fought any invaders. What if I've gotten rusty and slow you down? Rusty? You? Not possible. Trust me. How can you be so sure? I told you before, didn't I? You've got talent. You're a natural-born killer. Well, let's get moving. We don't want Takamatsu and the others to steal our kills while we're shooting the breeze. Yugamu began walking further into the ruined town. I followed. Okay, how about we look for invaders here? We could spend the morning earning points to secure our positions. Sound good? Yeah. Once we're sure we're not at the bottom of the rankings, we can focus on finding the QB liquid. Now let's get our hunt on. You remember the secret I taught you? Of course. Just detach myself and treat it like dull, mundane work. We wandered around in search of invaders. Jackpot. There's a whole swarm of them over there. Takumi, let's sneak around and hit them with a pincer attack. We found some invaders and we killed them. Yay, no actual combat. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. You might even be as good an assassin as me now, Takumi. Your growth is so impressive, it's almost frightening. Yugamo was right. I was more efficient at killing than I'd been in the first round. I could feel it. I didn't get so worked up about it anymore. I barely broke a sweat. Was that really a good thing? This is weird, don't you think? I haven't been out on the hunt in 10 whole days. So why am I still so good at this? I keep telling you, it's natural talent. Your potential defies normal logic. Makes no difference if you slack off. At the end, talent will out. What? Talent will out. It will bloom like a beautiful deadly flower. Huh. I'm assuming that's a typo. I don't know what the sentence was supposed to be. Huh. Whatever. I have an aptitude for killing. The idea still bothered me, but I didn't have time to fully unpack my feelings on the matter. Kill invaders, earn points, find QB liquid. Those were my priorities right now. We continued hunting invaders for the rest of the morning. The afternoon, we resumed our search in different ruined medical facilities. We sifted through the rubble until the sun started to go down. But at the end, we didn't find any QB liquid. We decided to head back before it got dark. We headed straight for the leisure lounge once we got back to the academy. Huh. Yeah. Oh, that's right. There is still Dadami. She's just soloing, huh? Interesting. Curious about the rankings for the new day, we checked the board.
They haven't changed all that much since the last time we looked. The points from round 1 probably carried over into this one. That's good news for us, but anyone who is already near the bottom is gonna have an even harder time catching up now.
15 days from now, someone else will die. The look of things, it could be Ima or Kako. Who knows? Or who knows, it might be me. We're all going to die eventually. That was the only thing that we could be so sure of so long as the invader hunt continued. We needed to escape. We had to get away from this game and all the senseless killing. Huh.
You know, well then.
Oh, hey everybody. The nighttime announcement played like normal. That was the signal for our next anti-sponsor alliance meeting. Everyone got together in my room like we agreed. Is everybody here? Okay, let's get started. I'd like each group to report on how their search went today, although Yugamo and I didn't really have anything to report. We investigated an old factory, but there was nothing there but junk and rubble. Cheer up, Takumi. Our group came up empty-handed too. Why would that cheer me up? We accomplished nothing. Are you quoting something again, Kyoshika? Okay, well, even if we didn't find anything today, at least we're all in one piece. That's important too. Remember, even weak invaders can be a problem if they gang up on you, so I want you all to be careful. And if you run into a commander, don't even try to take them on. Just get out of there as fast as you can. Fighting an opponent that strong outside school grounds is only asking for trouble. For real, even Hideko couldn't defeat one of them on her own. Say, Takumi, how many enemy commanders are still around anyway? So far as I know, just 4. We haven't fought the leaders of the squads 4, 7, 10, or 11 yet. Huh, you even know what numbers? I mean, I guess they do say them out loud, right? Wait. How does that make sense? Unless, once again, you know, more of a genetic field bullshit. We shouldn't know that. Because then the first time, like, we didn't understand their language until the very end. So even though they introduced themselves, it was in their foreign language. So we couldn't have recognized it. So how do we know what numbers they were? Out of all of them, the Squad 11 commander is the one of the most dangerous. She's able to use auditory attacks to induce hallucinations and trap us on a dream world. Master of Illusion, changing our dreams into nightmares. At least we aren't stuck on a train with her. I don't know what that's a reference to. How did you deal with that technique last time, Takumi? Gaku played some weird folk song over the school speakers to cancel out the commander's sound waves. So if the sound can't reach you, there's no hallucinations. Those canceling headphones should have the same effect then. We could probably make some with the Gift-O-Matic. We can keep them on while we're outside in case we run into that commander. Good idea. We'll start collecting the materials we need from tomorrow. Yeah, I'm in. All of us wearing the same thing will make us feel like a real team, you know? Indeed. It's like having class rings or matching t-shirts. Why do we make them different colors? Like we're a team of spandex wearing heroes. Hell yeah. Dibs on gold. Any champion worth their salt's gotta go for gold. And I will take silver, as befits a cool-headed swordswoman like myself. Nah, I think pink suits you better, Kyoshka. Just like the cotton candy clouds inside your head. Are you calling me stupid again? Or naive? Both are untrue. As long as we get red. We stayed up late into the night discussing the designs for the headphones. Also, I wanted to mention this earlier, but I was reading dialogue. Because I was watching my friend's playthrough, up to a certain point, he finally made his decision that I did it, so I can't watch it anymore. I remembered there was the cutscene with Sirei talking to the monitors about us being different. So I wonder if our aptitude for killing, it plays into that factor. The Sirei mentioned also not only to the monitors about like, oh, the will of humanity, what's your order or whatever. He also talked to Eito about it in the cages that we're like different somehow. So it makes me wonder if that plays into it. Our first order of business today is collecting the materials for the headphones. Yeah, we'll need speakers and earplugs. Think we can find those over in the residential area. Let's take a look. Also, that doesn't make I mean, it makes sense on why they would need it, but wouldn't that be like detrimental to exploring? Because then you wouldn't hear if someone gets taken out. Because the commander uses auditory hallucinations, sure, but they're also like big fucking speakers. Like, if you're gonna cancel out those kind of speakers with headphones, you probably can't hear like simple noises near you, which means you could get ambushed very easily. So I feel like that's not a smart move. Six. Take them.
I found a little something.
Fiery. Cool. Now we have all the materials we need to make headphones for the Alliance members. In that case, let's use the rest of our day to earn some points. Yeah, I didn't really need much. I don't get free time anyways to use this stuff, so it's not like it matters. Alright, let's get to work. Once the search for materials was over, it was time to get back to the hunt. Yugamu and I walked through the ruined cityscapes like usual, looking for groups of wandering invaders. Whenever we found any, we attacked before they had the chance to react. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. What is happening? I was killing even more efficiently than yesterday. My pulse hadn't gotten any faster. There wasn't a single bead of sweat on my forehead. I was acting like a seasoned assassin. That didn't make any sense. Until I came to the academy, I'd never killed anyone before. Yugamu, tell me what's going on. Why am I so good at killing all of a sudden? How many times are we going to go over this? Talent, potential, a gift. Call it what you want. You've got it, man. Was that all there was to it? Was I really just born with a natural affinity for cold-blooded murder? It's a simple enough explanation, but there was one lingering doubt that I couldn't seem to shake. You said that sometimes people are unaware of gifts like this, right? Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. Don't get too hung up on that. I was just thinking out loud. You have a talent for killing, and our current circumstances are helping you cultivate it. What more do you need to know? More than that, I need to know the truth. The whole truth. I was doing something I could never do before, and my proficiency was improving at a rate that didn't make sense. When I thought about that, fear welled up inside me. What in the world was happening to me? Yugamu, please. If you know what's really going on here, I need you to tell me. If you've modified me or something, I won't be mad. I just want to know the truth. I owe my life to Yugamu. If it hadn't been for him, those invaders I found on the first day of the hunt would have killed me for sure. I really would have minded if it turned out he'd done something to me at some point. It was not knowing that was killing me. I'm begging you, Yugamu. Tell me what's happening to me. I looked Yugamu in the eye and held his gaze. I didn't care what he said next, so long as it wasn't more lies. After a few seconds... he broke eye contact and let out an exasperated sigh. Okay. When you give me a passionate look like that, there's no way I could stay quiet about it. Yugamu. But this is your last chance to let sleeping dogs lie, Takumi. I don't think you're going to like what you hear. You might even end up hating yourself. Are you prepared for that? I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't. I've been through hell and back already. You think I can't handle a little more? All right. I gotta respect your determination. I'll tell you all about where your talent for killing comes from and why it's developing so fast. That was ominous, but at least it was honest. This was an honest moment between the two of us, between Yugamu Omokage and Takumi Sumino. First off, I swear by all that I hold sacred that I haven't modified your body in any way. Do you believe me? Yes. If you're that serious about it, then I'll trust you. That said, your affinity for killing isn't as natural as I led you to believe. You have been modified, but not by me. You did it to yourself. What? When? Why don't I remember it? Maybe modified is misleading. If I had mentioned absorption, would that ring any... Is it because we absorbed Eito? Because of his hatred for humanity, we got better at killing? If I mentioned absorption, would that ring any bells?
Yeah.
You mean this is because of absorbing cryptoglobin? You told us you came here for the future. Do you remember the first thing you did when you arrived here on day 2 of this timeline? You killed Eito Aotsuki and absorbed this cryptoglobin. Yeah, I did. But that wouldn't make me change this much, would it? No, I don't think so. Normally, that is. Absorbing cryptoglobin usually won't have any special influence on someone's personality, no matter how powerful it is. When it comes to cryptoglobin, you're a rare case. Yours isn't like the rest of ours. What are you talking about? There's nothing weird about my cryptoglobin. I beg to differ. Let me jog your memory. You killed Eito Aotsuki and absorbed this cryptoglobin in your previous timeline as well, right? Oh, yeah, I told you. He was right about that. I killed Eito on day 99, my first time around. In other words, you absorbed the same person's cryptoglobin twice, and in succession. If that's not a rare case, I don't know what is. So now you have a double dose of Eito's cryptoglobin in you. It's twice as concentrated. As is your Eito Aotsuki-ness.
Including his rare talent for killing.
Began to tremble. My breathing was ragged. Eito. Of course. He was the most ruthless murderer I've ever known. My first time here, he destroyed Sire. Killed Hideko. Took out Ava too, like none of their lives meant anything to him. He even killed the baby in the defense room. And I'd inherited this ability, this talent from him. The first time I saw you, I felt a kind of kinship with you. There was something inside you, something just like me, but even more deadly. I could see it in your eyes. When you told us your story, I figured Eito must be the cause, and decided to try to develop it further. That's why I taught you how to be a better killer. Why would you do that? If you knew something was so terrible was inside me, why didn't you just tell me? Why didn't you just leave it alone? Because I knew we'd be needing a team ace. An ace? Let me tell you, when the sponsor showed up on day 25, I thought we were seriously screwed. There's no way a bunch of teenagers like us were going to get by in a world where monsters like that existed. If we are going to stand any chance of surviving, we need a monster of our own. Someone worthy of being called the ultimate assassin. Don't say ultimates in this context. I know these writers. I'd always felt like Yugamu's attitude didn't make sense. Ever since the Invader Hunt began, he'd been weirdly supportive toward me. And now, it all added up. His aim had been to bring out the Eito in me. I can't read. Kill me. I really am sorry I did this to you, but it was the only way. What's going to happen to me now? Odds are, you'll get even better at killing. I need water. That's what I need. And then what? I don't know. Cryptoglobin is already one big mystery, and your case is unique on top of that. You don't know, but you did it anyway? Does this mean I was only going to get more and more like Eito from here on? What if my whole personality got overwritten by Eito's? Could that happen? Wait, The lapses in my memory. Did Ato's cryptoglobin cause them as well? Did he somehow take over while I was blacked out? That's not out of the question. It's especially suspicious that there's such a clean cutoff between your periods of lucidity. It could be that something happened to strengthen the Ato side of you during that time. Vision started to go fuzzy. My head, too. I could barely string a coherent thought together anymore. I somehow returned to the academy after that, but didn't remember the journey. One moment, I was wandering aimlessly. The next, I was back. I told you, we're going to end up, like, killing everyone because of this. I called it earlier. It's like, we're going to detach ourselves so well. We're going to kill someone important to us. And now that we have this bombshell, it's probably going to happen. My head started to clear. It looked like I was back in my room. I was lying on my bed, staring up at the ceiling. I found myself thinking back on the day Yugamu had offered to form a team with me. This what you wanted all this time, Yugamu? I never completely trusted him. I know he had to have some hidden motive, some plan up his sleeve. But it was never me he was interested in. It was Ato. I'd never have guessed that in a million years. Any sense of normality I'd been holding on to had been torn to shreds. It had been a shock when Takamaru and the others had turned their backs on me, but that was nothing compared to what I was feeling now. Thinking about it now, though, maybe I had trusted Yugamu. Maybe that was why the truth hurt so much. It was like half of my soul had been ripped away. I felt so exhausted, so hollow, couldn't even bring myself to sit up. I just lay there, thinking and doing nothing at all. Time passed, and before I knew it, it had gone dark outside.
You never will then.
The nighttime announcement played, and the other members of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance filed into my room. The headphones are finished. Everyone pick a color. Oh, red, red, red. Give me red, give me red, give me red, give me red, give me red. Tsubasa revealed her latest handiwork to gasps of admiration from the others. Wow, they're so cute. Thank you, Tsubasa. These look awesome. Words aren't enough. Let me do 10,000 squats to show my appreciation. You're a masterful mechanic, Lady Tsubasa. Your talent shines brighter than diamonds. Aw, you guys are too kind. Everyone took a pair of headphones and started trying them on. Silver definitely suits me best. It even matches with the Holy Jumanji sword. I'd like the yellow ones. I've always thought of it as a lucky color. Maybe they'll bring the Alliance luck. I'll go with black. Makes it easier to lurk in the shadows and stalk my victims. I'll take blue. That color just kind of screams cool-headed mechanic to me. Gold all the way for me. These will go great with my championship belt. The only pair left is red. I guess those ones are for me. Let's fucking go. Go on, Takumi. Put them on. See how they feel. I'm sure red will suit you. Red is the leader's color. Convention has decreed it. Everybody looked at me expectantly. They all looked so excited. So happy. I'm sorry, guys. I can't accept these. Huh? Why not? Do you not like the design? No, they look great. The problem's with me, not them. You see, there's something inside me. I told everyone what I learned earlier today. About how I absorbed 2 doses of Ato's cryptoglobin back to back. How its influence was now making me more like him. And how in the worst case scenario, my personality might actually be replaced with his. There's something else too. I've been getting weird lapses in my memory. Saying it out loud made the fear even worse. I hated to think I had a monster like Ato inside of me. If he ever took over, there was no telling what might happen. He wouldn't hesitate to kill everyone here, though. It's like I'm possessed. First. So I've decided I'm going to step down as leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. I lowered my head in a show of contrition. It wouldn't be easy being on my own again, but I couldn't risk becoming a threat to my own teammates. I tried to tell myself I was fine with it, that it was better this way, but then... The room suddenly erupted with laughter. It was so loud I couldn't help looking up. I'm possessed. Cursed. You actually said that with a straight face. How adorably delusional. Hey, what's so funny? This is a genuine problem. Yeah, guys, don't laugh at him. I mean, the whole edgelord routine was kind of ridiculous, but still. I'm sorry, I just can't hold it in. Now even you're laughing at me? Boys are so silly sometimes. Even you disown me? Well, this isn't the reaction I was expecting. What's with you guys? I'm being serious here. We know you are, sweetie. That's part of what makes it so hilarious. You've got no reason to be scared of this curse. You overcame it and made it work for you a long time ago. I've overcome it? Of course. You having that little bit of Ato in you has already helped you score a bunch of points in this game. You scored so much you even got that one prize from the sponsor. If it hadn't been for that vial of cryptoglobin, Nozomi wouldn't be here right now. You've got a new power, and it allowed you to save a life. What's so cursed about that? Huh. Never thought about it that way before. It's true, though. I was only able to help Nozomi with her rejection symptoms because I killed so many invaders and placed high in the rankings. Whether it's a curse or a blessing is all about how you look at it. In the meantime, you just gotta keep being you, Takumi. It's nice of you to say that, but it doesn't make the problem go away. If Ato really does take over my body someday, then it will just slap you around until you come back to your senses.
That's what friends are for, right? Come on, have some faith in us.
Let's fucking go, Moko. Even if your body's consumed by the king of all curses, we'll send it back to hell in disgrace. You just couldn't resist getting another reference in there, could you? I don't know what it was. Whatever the origin of this power might be, I trust you to use it the right way, Takumi. You have a kind heart and a strong spirit to back it up. I was dazzled by the brightness of my friends' smiles. Not so long ago, I'd felt completely alone, and now I had people who were this nice to me. It was almost too much to bear. Now that's settled, let's get back to the headphones. You don't want all our hard work to go to waste, do you? Come on, put them on. Okay. I took the headphones from Tsubasa and put them on. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and black. Each member of our team now wore one of those colors. We looked at each other and nodded. That brought today's meeting to an end. The others went back to their rooms. All except one person who made no move to leave. Aren't you going to go too, Yugamo? Yugamo stood by the wall, his eyes downcast. Do you hate me for using you like this? Hate? No. I was surprised though. Since this killing game started, you've basically been my closest friend. But now you tell me you only wanted to bring out Ato's characteristics from inside of me. Did I never matter to you at all? No use hiding it now. I'll be completely honest with you. When we first met, I thought you were a total dud. Aside from Ato's latent properties, there was nothing special about you. No charisma, no expertise, no talent. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Back then, I thought we'd be better off without you. If there'd been a way to switch your personality with Ato's, I'd have done it without a second thought. Okay, that's really harsh. I won't ask for your forgiveness. I think seeing Kurata die in such a horrible way made me a little crazy. I wanted the sponsor to pay. I wanted to make them suffer, even if it meant being less than humane in my methods. But the more time you and I spent together, I found myself feeling more affectionate toward you. Affectionate how? You don't always make the best choices, and you're way too hard on yourself. But for all that, you never turn away from the light. Even when your friends turned their backs on you, you kept fighting for them. Want to know what I think your crowning moment was? When you dove headlong into danger to try and save Hideko. When I saw you do that, I was grinning from ear to ear. Because that was a decision you had to make. You could choose to run away from that fight, if I remember correctly. I thought, who even is this maniac I've gotten myself involved with? Maybe there's a new sprite for Yugamo too. Before I knew it, I was rushing in to join you. I never thought of myself as a team player until I started hanging out with you. That's right, I told Yugamo to run back then, but he stayed and fought with us. We had no chance of winning, but he joined us anyway. Rest easy, Takumi. You getting taken over by Ato's personality isn't impossible, but if I know you the way I think I do, it'll never happen. You'll tame those impulses and continue to give your all to protect your friends. That's just the kind of guy Takumi Sumino is.
More than anything else, I trust you to do the right thing.
With that, Yugamo quickly left the room. He wasn't actually blushing, but he was giving off the same impression. He put up a happy-go-lucky front, but I guess even he got shy sometimes. You really trust me, huh? That thought had a profound effect on me. I was more determined than ever to keep my team alive. To repay their trust and get them all back to the artificial satellite safely. And to do that, I need to find some QB liquid, and soon. We hadn't found even a trace of Eddie so far, but we couldn't give up yet. I'd find that liquid. I would. Definitely, categorically, without fail. And as it turned out, very next day, that prediction came true, although not in the way I was expecting. So it makes me wonder, if you choose to run away from saving Hideko, does the Ato personality, is that the Ato route for running away there?
You never will, then.
Because there is an Ato route from the credits what it mentioned. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, so the nighttime announcement just played. Oh. Very next day. Did the day change? Am I stupid? Whoops, wrong button. I think I'm dumb. Because I was going to say, the nighttime announcement plays, everyone shows up. But was that the second time, or is this a new day? I'm fucking dumb. Holy shit. I sat up and rubbed the sleep from my eyes. It was morning. Why was the nighttime announcement playing?
Huh?
Is the system on the fritz? No, okay, so I'm not crazy. Oh my... Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. I hoisted myself out of bed and checked the time. What? When I took a look around, I almost wondered if I was still dreaming. It was dark. According to the clock, it was well past the time the nighttime announcement usually played. What the? How? This really was the night of day 45. That would mean I'd slept through the entire day. Had I really been that tired? Or had somebody done something to knock me out for the day? Just as I was wondering what the others were doing. Hey, Takumi, are you feeling better? I opened the door and let Tsubasa in. For some reason, she seemed worried. Sorry about this morning. I shouldn't have forced you to help me. But you could have told me you weren't feeling well, you know?
Huh?
Not feeling well? Help you? I had no idea what she was talking about. As far as I knew, this was the first time I'd seen her today. Oh yeah, I've got something for you. I diluted it so we'd have more to go around. You should spray it on anything metal in your room just in case. What is this?
Huh?
What do you mean? It's the QB liquid you gave me. QB liquid? What? What? What's the matter? You've got QB liquid already? I started to think we'd never find any. Why are you acting like this is the first time you're seeing it? You're the one who found it. I found it? No, that's not possible. Takumi? You're acting really weird. Tsubasa was looking at me with a mixture of confusion and concern, but then she gasped, like she suddenly figured something out. Did you lose part of your memory again? Seems that way. I can't remember anything that happened earlier today. What's going on, Tsubasa? Why do we have the QB liquid all of a sudden? You told me what had happened. It was bizarre, hearing about things I'd done but had no memory of. Apparently, I'd gone to Tsubasa's room this morning and given her the QB liquid. Obviously, she was surprised and asked me where I found it. But I hadn't given her a clear answer. I only said I didn't remember where exactly. Tsubasa had impressed me. She was happy enough that we had the stuff we needed. Are we, like, mentally sabotaging this? Huh? So, did we hide it? So one of these personalities is sabotaging us. I don't know which. You would think it's the one that's, like, unconscious, right? The Eito one? But he gave it to Tsubasa, saying we had it already. So is the one that's awake right now, are we sabotaging ourselves without knowing? Huh. After that, she'd taken me to the underground hangar and the two of us had set to work applying the liquid onto the escape pod. We'd gone over the surface of the metal thoroughly to make sure the particle bacteria never ate into it again. It didn't take us long to finish, but then you got really exhausted all of a sudden. You said, I'm going to go back to my room and taking the rest of the day off. Now that the day's ending, you came to check on me. None of that had jogged any memories. It was almost like there was another me walking around living my life without me knowing about it. Was this Eito's doing? And what was left of him somehow taken over my body? What? Why would Eito go to the trouble of finding the thing we need to help us escape? Wouldn't he just go on a rampage and kill everyone? Actually, though, maybe it didn't matter why I didn't remember finding the QB liquid. Whether I remembered it or not, we had it now. That's what mattered. Tsubasa, let me get one thing straight. You said if we found the QB liquid, you'd be able to repair the escape pod, right? Does this mean you could do it now? Can you get the pod working early to get us out of here? And get us out of here. If we could only do that, our troubles would be over. We could all escape this horrible game and go back to the satellite where things would be safe. Yeah, about that. Tsubasa looked away awkwardly. I can fix the pod, but it's going to take me at least 50 days. Huh. 50 days? So then, we'd have to survive until day 95 before we could get out of here. At that point, it barely even qualifies as escaping early anymore. We got the members of our alliance together for the daily meeting and told them the bad news. Needless to say, they were all pretty shocked. Damage is really that bad, huh? Yeah. Turns out the bacteria ate into it deeper than I was expecting. It's not just surface damage anymore. The whole thing's compromised on a structural level. I can't see it taking less than 50 days, no matter what I do. I'm sorry, I'm just not skilled enough. Ah, Tsubasa, you don't have to apologize. That's right, if we didn't have you here, we wouldn't be able to repair it at all. No one was really to blame for this. Nozomi was right about that. It was just some monumentally bad luck. Well, now that escaping early is off the table, we've got two options. We can keep participating in the Invader Hunt right up to day 95, or we can come up with a new plan to defeat the sponsor and end the game. The same choice I try to avoid with this escape pod plan. You're up, team leader. What course is the Alliance going to take from here on? Boy howdy, am I going to have a choice this time? I really hope I don't, because I don't know what the fuck to pick. Naturally, the right and responsibility to make the choice fell to me. I couldn't waste time. I had to step up and give my teammates direction. Participating in the hunt is out of the question. The killing game keeps going all the way to day 95. People will die, not just from the other team, but this one as well. Right, there's no telling when one of us could end up in last place or run into a commander outside the school. That's why I can't let the Invader Hunt continue, but in order to end it, we'll have to take out the sponsor for good this time. Yeah, that's not going to be easy. It was bad enough when there was only one of them, but their having multiple bodies is definitely going to complicate things. Wonder how many there are in all. If we leave even one alive, they'll scuttle off and create more. They're like cockroaches. We've overcome a lot of crazy stuff here at the Academy, but in fighting an enemy like the sponsor, we might finally have met our match. Everybody looked completely shell-shocked. The truth must have dawned on them too. How could we possibly deal with a situation as hopeless as this? But then...
I think I know a way to kill the sponsor.
Yugamu spoke up, offering us a light in the dark. Yugamu? What was that? Yeah, we can kill the sponsor. All of them. You're not kidding around, right? This is for realsies? Really for real? For real, for real. Truth is, there's an idea I've been sitting on for a while now. It was only really a vague notion until Shoma got executed. That's when I realized it could actually work. This method will kill the sponsor once and for all. You're that sure of it. Why didn't you say anything until now? Method I'm thinking of kind of goes against my principles, but I preferred not to use it given the chance. But it looks like my preferences are going to have to take a back seat. Guess that's what I get. Quit philosophizing and just tell us what we need to do. You gonna break out some finisher no one's ever seen before? Or summon a barrier that enhances your innate techniques to their utmost level? And once the sponsor gets drawn into your domain, you'll release everything you've got in one lethal attack? Kyoshika, maybe go sit quietly while we're talking about this. Tell us, Yugamu. This could be our big chance to avenge Kurata. We all waited with bated breath to hear Yugamu's idea. A surefire way to destroy the sponsor. What could it be? When he finally did speak up...
Sorry, guys. I'm keeping this one under my hat.
What? Why? This is no time to play coy, Yugamu. Don't get me wrong. I'm just exercising due caution. The element of surprise is essential to this plan. If the sponsor gets wind of it ahead of time, it'll all be for nothing. So you think one of us is going to leak information to them? Not intentionally, no. But you can't deny that when it comes to keeping secrets, some of us are more cautious than others. Hold up. Why is everyone looking at me all of a sudden? Maybe he was right. Maybe some of us were better off not knowing. This means you'll have to do it all on your own. Are you sure you can handle it? You know how powerful the sponsor is. They're only getting stronger now that they've absorbed Kurata's and Shoma's cryptoglobin. That's exactly why I know we can win. It is? The sponsor absorbs cryptoglobin to get stronger. That's the key to our victory. Chaos holds power over us because it's unknowable. The more we learn about something, the more that power is diminished. Sponsor's going down. You can depend on it. Trust me. If this was anyone else, I might have my doubts, but Yugamu's an assassin. If there's one thing he knows about, it's killing. Alright? I trust you. It's all on you now, Yugamu. This was the third time the Anti-Sponsor Alliance had switched it to a new goal. With Yugamu handling the plan to kill the sponsor, that only left one thing for the rest of us to do. Oh, so we just get points, right? Vader Hunt Round 2, Day 4. I headed out beyond the school grounds to earn points like usual. Today, though, I wasn't hunting with Yugamu. Thanks for pairing up with me today, Takumi. I'll try not to slow you down. Instead, I had Tsubasa as my partner. I'll show you I can be just as efficient a hunter as anyone. I appreciate it, but don't push yourself too hard. I'll be the one doing most of the hunting. You just focus on backing me up. That way you'll get a decent amount of points with only a fraction of the work. Our focus today was exploiting the point distribution system to the bolster Tsubasa's rank. We couldn't afford to let her fall into last place. We're leaving the entire plan to kill the sponsor in your hands, Yugamu. You don't have to tell any of us what it is. But could you at least tell us how much time you need to get it ready? Not very long, although it's unlikely I'll be able to enact it before the end of the second round. The sponsor will be in the ground before the start of the round 3, I can promise you that much. So if we could just avoid being executed at the end of this round, we'll be able to end the invader hunt and prevent any more deaths. That's about the size of it. Basically, all you guys need to worry about is not ending up in last place. Takumi and I will do everything we can to help out, obviously, but the real problem is you, Tsubasa. Right now, you're 8th out of 10. Excuse me, that's pretty near the bottom. Yeah, things aren't looking good for me, huh? I'm still not used to fighting outside the school, so I've barely been able to hunt any enemies. Any enemies, I'm saying things weird. In that case, we'll have to get you some support points without you killing invaders directly. We found out there was a secret to the Invader Hunt's point system. Even hunters that didn't actually kill invaders could still earn points by supporting their allies in battle. I have a suggestion if you're interested. Starting tomorrow, why don't you take my place and go out hunting with Takumi and Tsubasa? Huh? Me and Takumi? He's the top hunter in the whole alliance. You'll probably earn a ton of points just from being around him. If that's okay with you, Takumi. I don't mind, but what are you going to do, Yugamu? I'll be taking a break from hunting for a while. If you want me, I'll be holed up in the escape pod hangar working on the plan. As much as it pains me to relinquish my position as your hunting buddy, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Look there, Tsubasa, a big group of invaders. Surprise attacks are effective in situations like this, so we'll sneak up on them quietly. Right, sneaking. Sneaking quietly. How do you walk without making too much noise again? She seems pretty nervous. Then again, she's always been the type to get stressed out easily. Are you scared? It's okay. Just close your eyes and stay next to me. Here, give me your hand. Okay. I held Tsubasa's hand as we snuck closer to the invaders. And then, we struck. Oh, she's gonna see him and be like, oh, I see what he meant by Eito taking over. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today. If I kept mowing down invaders like this, Tsubasa was bound to get some of the points I earned. Wow, Takumi, you're amazing. I knew you were strong, but that was something else. You were all swish, swish, swish. Just a little something Yugamu taught me. The double dose of Eito's cryptoglobin helps too. But still, you were awesome. So strong. So manly.
It seems like only yesterday you were an awkward little half pint. Pretty soon you'll be all grown up.
What are you, my mom? Also, half pint? Really? Let's get moving. Can't waste time talking when there's invaders to hunt. I started walking again, pulling Tsubasa along behind me. We needed to make every kill count. Sheesh, what's with the alpha male act all of a sudden? Being so forceful with a girl. Don't get too big for your Takumi-sized boots. I ignored Tsubasa's grumbling and let it fade into the background. I didn't have time to be delicate with her right now. We spent the rest of that day walking around the ruins hunting invaders. We killed a lot of them. Phew. Alright, that should do it for today. You should be safe from falling to last place now, Tsubasa. Great. Thanks for this, Takumi. Can't believe we took out this many invaders in just one day. I say we, but really, all I did was watch. Don't sweat it. It's a leader's job to help out his allies when they're in trouble. I'm glad we have a dependable leader like you around. You're really growing into the role. It's weird, though. I never imagined I'd be spending time with you like this, just the two of us. Not after I alienated you like everyone else did at the start of the game. Tsubasa's expression suddenly clouded over, like she was about to cry. I'm really sorry for back then. You're such a great guy. We treated you like trash. Every time you do something nice for me, I get reminded of that. You're too good to me. Forget about it. It's all in the past. And it made sense at the time. Maybe, but... If anything, I think it's a good thing that you all alienated me back then. Huh? A good thing? Why? It made me appreciate just how much of a difference having someone on your side can make. Now that people have decided to stand by me, I'm more determined than ever to keep them safe.
That includes you too, Tsubasa. I'll protect you. For all the rest of our lives.
The rest of our lives? Yes, I'll always be here for you. That's great and all, but when you put it like that, it almost sounds like... Yup. Tsubasa? Yup. Hell yeah. Hey, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Jeez, Takumi, you big dummy.
I look away for a minute and suddenly you turn into a total Casanova. Where did I go wrong?
Why do you keep talking about me like I'm some wayward soul? But whatever, that's all for today. I'm going back to the school.
Yeah.
Hey, don't off by yourself. It's not safe. Right after Tsubasa, she stormed her way back to Last Defense Academy. Hell yeah. Feeling a little winded after the journey, we went straight to the leisure lounge. Cult of Takumi, rise up. 7th place. Okay, so she's not dead last. I figured she'd shoot up to like 4th or something. It's weird this route. Like, I understand Takamado and twins not seeing us. Dotomi is the real question on why we don't see her at all, which makes me think Yugamo's plan is not going to end well. 1, because it seems obvious it's not going to, and 2, we have seen nothing of Dotomi. Once there, we checked the rankings.
Nice! I went up a place. What a relief. And I owe it all to you, Takumi.
Don't get comfy yet. It won't take much for Takimaru and the others to overtake you. We'll have to keep it up and get you some more points tomorrow.
I had to keep the members of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance out of last place. As their leader, that was my responsibility. Of course, that also meant we'd be forcing someone from Takamado's team to be in last place instead. I try not to think about that side of things too much. I wasn't some omnipotent savior. No matter what I did, I couldn't save everyone. Having checked out the rankings, Tsubasa and I went back to our rooms to rest. Then, when night fell...
You never will then.
After the announcement played, everyone from the Alliance got together in my room.
Hey!
Yep, Tsubasa go up a rank in just one day? Nice going, Takumi.
Huh.
The way you fight to protect Lady Tsubasa is truly inspiring.
Huh.
You're like a stone-cold professional killer. I don't know about stone cold, but I agree with the professional part. You're swinging your sword practically at the speed of light. Come on, guys. I'm just doing what any decent leader would. I don't know how to deal with everyone being so nice to me. This cheery atmosphere is going to take some getting used to. Anyway, enough about me. How's your progress, Yugamu? Is your plan to take down the sponsor still going smoothly? Yugamu has spent the whole day in the escape pod hangar working on the method he thought up to kill our invincible adversary. The exact details were still a secret, of course. None of us had any idea what this method was. Yep, no problems here. Everything's going according to plan. When I spring my little trap, the sponsor will die. No ifs, ands, or buts. Sponsor would die. That was a reassuring thought. How exactly are you going to kill the sponsor, Sir Yugamu? I've been so curious I could barely eat. We're all allies here. Can't you tell me what this ingenious plan of yours is? Just a hint will do. Just a teensy-wincy little hint of a hint. Knock it off, Kyoshika. Yugamu's in charge of killing the sponsor. That includes whether or not he wants to keep it a secret. If my lord commands it, I suppose I have no choice but to back down. Carry out this plan however you want, Yugamu. We're putting all our trust in you. Thanks. I won't let you down. Soon enough, you'll be sitting up and begging to thank me for my efforts. Sit up and beg? What are we, your pets? Could only hope it was a good sign that Yugamu felt comfortable enough to joke around. We could all survive to the end of this round and the killing game. Our futures would be a whole lot brighter. Once the sponsor's gone, that only leaves the invaders to deal with. Indeed, we need only defend the school until day 100, and our victory will be complete. After the invader hunt, defensive battles are going to be a breeze. I'll take on any and all challenges that come our way. I think so too. The sponsor is the only real threat to us right now. We could just take them out of the picture. We'll have basically already won. Victory, ending the war, winning the war. The idea was so exciting, it was intoxicating. Just a little more, one final push, and it would all be over. No more going out hunting to earn points. No more sponsor lording their power over us. Peaceful days like that were just around the corner. However, the hope we felt in that moment blinded us to the truth. Whenever life appeared to hand us a victory, there were always strings attached. When things seemed to be going well, we needed to be more careful than ever. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance had forgotten that, but we'd receive a cruel reminder the very next day. Did we pass out? Day 47, what time of day? Oh. That's Nozomi not looking good. I choked wordlessly, unable to comprehend the scene playing out in front of me.
Nozomi!
Nozomi on the ground, covered in blood. My other friends, barely standing, ragged from exhaustion. And in the middle of all this carnage, the one responsible for it, I recognized that monstrous form.
Squad 10 Commander!
Why do we have to run into him now, of all times? If we just could have made it through the second round, everything would have been fine. So why? Why now?
What is the commander even doing here?
This morning, Tsubasa and I went out hunting like the day before. I wanted to keep earning points for her just in case. The first few hours, everything had gone well. We killed a ton of invaders. Just before noon, we switched gears and headed to a meetup with the other Alliance members. We'd all decided to have a picnic lunch together. Two of us made our way to the rendezvous point, feeling pretty good about everything. But when we got there, it wasn't a nice laid-back picnic that greeted us. It was this. Commander must have attacked Moko and the others while they were out on the hunt. A battle had ensued, Nozomi was wounded, and I guess that's when we showed up.
Damn it! How dare you do this to my friends?
The full implications of the situation were becoming clear to me. If I didn't do something quick, they would all die, and there'd be no bringing them back. Before that... Tsubasa, get out of here! Go back to the academy! The only reason I was hunting with Tsubasa was that she wasn't used to fighting outside school grounds. I couldn't let her take on a commander. I just have to cover her until she could safely escape. Or so I thought. No, I won't run away this time. Tsubasa? I ran when Hideko and Dadami needed help. I ignored them and left them to die. She must be talking about that time we ran into the Squad 3 commander. I jumped in to help Hideko and Dadami back then, but Tsubasa was too scared. Scared of dying.
What?
Don't dwell on the past. Just go. No, I won't. Not this time. I'm not running away anymore.
Yeah.
Tsubasa, wait. You can't charge it on your own. She wouldn't listen. She was already running full speed into the fray. There's no time to stand around and talk. Our battle against the Squad 10 commander had begun. Uh-oh. Is Nozomi dead? She's the one person we can't bring back. This isn't good. Everyone, are you okay? Takumi, am I glad to see you? Sir Takumi, Lady Nozomi, she's been grievously injured. She's still breathing, but she won't last much longer. She's going to die. Calm down, Kyoshika. We need to do something about the commander before we can help her. Moko, what happened here? The commander's not all that strong, but whenever we beat him, he comes right back. We've had to fight him over and over again, and during one of those battles, Nozomi went down for the count. I was afraid of that. This commander has the power to control time. Little attacks won't cut it against him. He can just turn back the clock and make it like his injuries never happened. Now how the heck are we supposed to beat him? We have to all attack at once and inflict more damage than he can handle. Let's do this, guys. Don't give him a chance to recover. Does he have a very big health pool? 31. So the answer is no.
Here we go.
Immune. So no stun, no bleed, counter armor. Ooh, the counter armor's a problem. I remembered that desperation potions do not, wait a minute.
2 arms!
Oh, she ignores armor naturally.
Let's do this.
Impact status at 3?
Leave it to
That's
me.
at 2. Potion to 3, loan to 5.
Let's go.
This is just 3. But if everyone dies from desperation, it is more damage. Oh, but it's wave 1 of 2. I gotta be very careful with how I do that. Do they come back in the next wave? That's actually a good question. I've never tried it when we're outside, right? Because they retreat, sure, they don't die in story. But do they come back after? Tsubasa could take out these guys. That would put me to 6 AP. and she deals, I think, 8? I think she deals 8. That brings him down to 23. Takumi gets +1 attack.
My turn.
To 4. Give him a thing to 5. He'd be at 23. So 5 times 6 is 30. That's still enough.
I'm taking the wheel.
I saved, so it doesn't matter.
Ouch! You can't keep on like this. This is the only way. Retreat.
Yeah, retreat. That's fine.
Ready when you are. This should do it.
Does she come back in the next
Let's do
wave?
this.
That's the question I need to know. I don't know the answer, so we're gonna find out. But this should just kill. Oh. Okay, bye.
I'll be right back.
Okay, perfect, yeah, so it didn't matter. Okay, that was easy. Darn it, we almost had him that time. The Fiend has recovered again. At this rate, the battle will never end. Don't give up, guys. We'll get him this time. Everyone take a deep breath and go! Okay, wave 2 out of 2. Same strategy, I guess.
Locked and loaded. Just a quick drop. Ugh. I can still move.
Oh, Takumi's in the way. That's really annoying.
2 arms.
I guess I could just Kyoshka, right?
This is my true power. I'm burnt out.
You can't keep on like this. This is the only way.
Yeah, this isn't a hard battle anyway, so I'm not too concerned.
We should run.
My turn.
Yeah, even with 4,
Let's go.
just in case something stupid
Time to
happens.
use it. My turn. That's it. Good to go. Take this.
Huh.
All fixed up.
I mean, I'll just keep doing it if I have to. I have plenty of desperation potions. Not again. You're so close. If we don't finish him soon, Nozomi really is going to die. Cease the slinking away, coward. Stand and fight us. What are we going to do? We fight and fight, but the commander's still not going down. Nozomi's at her limit. We need to get her back to the school before it's too late. Just then.
I'll take this guy on alone.
No. No. Moko stepped forward, proposing a plan that was completely insane. You guys go on ahead. I'll do what I can to slow him down. The way I see it, there's no other way to save Nozomi but this. You want us to leave you behind? We can't do that. So Takumi is right, Lady Moko. We could never abandon a comrade to die.
Yeah.
Don't be hasty, alright? If we beat him with our next attack, we'll still have time to... Shut the hell up, all of ya. Moko shouted so loud, it felt like she was making the ground shake with her voice alone. Listen, guys. The day Konata died, I stood at her grave, and I made her a promise. I promised to protect the girls, to make sure not a single one of them died. If Nozomi dies on my watch, Konata will never forgive me.
So let me do this. Let me protect my friend.
If one person stayed to distract the commander, the rest of us could escape and get Nozomi back to safety. That much was true. But could I really do this to Moko? Could I sacrifice one of our own? Oh, this is a choice. I can't pause. Leave Moko here and take Nozomi back to the school, or stay here and all fight the commander together. As the Alliance's leader, that was the choice I needed to make. You've got to be fucking kidding me. This is a choice? You're joking. You're fucking joking. Hell no, we don't leave anyone behind. What kind of leader do you take me for? This is probably the wrong choice. The game's gonna be, oh, you get punished for doing nice things. Fuck that. No, you can't expect us to agree to that. Forsooth, Lady Moko. It's all for one and one for all. Don't be a pig-headed numbskull, Takumi. You just don't get it. I told you, I made a promise to Kurata. I promised her I'd protect the girls. But you're a girl too. Actually, that doesn't matter. It's my duty to protect every member of the Alliance. But that means Nozomi will. How about we continue this conversation after we beat the commander? Our grueling battle against the Squad 10 commander raged on. Yeah! Ha! Whenever we backed him into a corner, he would slip away, recover, and the whole process began all over again. His ability to turn back time made the battle drag on, but after a long while... Yeah! We unleashed a concentrated attack on him and at long last, we brought the Squad 10 commander down once and for all. Nozomi! Nozomi! Once the commander had fallen, we rushed over to Nozomi to check on her. When we got there, we were relieved to find she was still breathing. We took her back to the school and treated her right away. She could still be saved. Don't die on us, Nozomi. We ran back to the academy as quickly as we could, carrying Nozomi the whole way. Don't die, Nozomi. Hold on just a little longer. As I ran, I prayed hard for Nozomi to survive this. I didn't want to see yet another friend dying on me, especially not Nozomi. I came all the way back to prevent her death in the first place. All that would be for nothing if she died now. Once we get back, I'll grab Yugamu and get her to treat Nozomi's injuries. He's so familiar with the human body, this shouldn't be a problem for him. I kept going through the steps I'd take in my mind as I ran with all my might. Hey guys, was the school always so far away? We'd been running for a while now, but we still couldn't see the wall of fire. Not even a single flame. The huge wall had been a major landmark. It wasn't the kind of thing we could just miss. That's really strange. We're definitely not lost, so... Mayhaps we've been shrunk? I'm assuming the commander, as it was reviving, leading us further away from the school. Well, no, that doesn't make sense, because Nozomi couldn't move. Anyway, this is the right direction, so let's just keep going. All of us clearly felt this was an ill omen. Nevertheless, we kept running in the direction where the school should be. When we finally arrived, an astonishing sight greeted us. Huh? Oh, was the flames gone? We could barely recognize the school.
What happened here?
Oh.
Why has the school been destroyed?
Was that Yugamu's plan?
Are you sure this is Last Defense Academy? We didn't take a wrong turn somewhere?
I found it hard to believe this was really our school, too. But it was practically in ruins. There was no mistaking it.
I understand now. The Squad 10 commander was merely a decoy.
A decoy?
He was there to draw out and hold back the majority of the Special Defense Unit's fighters.
I fell for it, huh? Hook, line, and sinker. That's me. Good guy Takumi.
Then other commanders would be free to destroy the academy while we were occupied.
So let me guess, we leave, we find that battle happening, and then Moko actually wins. Look, man, previous timeline, Moko lost and got taken away prisoner. And this guy controls time. Look, man.
A two-pronged offensive to conquer an enemy stronghold. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Now it made sense why that commander fought so inefficiently and kept dragging the battle out. He was trying to buy the other commanders time to launch their attack. And I'd fallen for the enemy's gambit, leaving the school poorly defended. That, in turn, had led to its destruction. Shortly after we arrived back, Nozomi died from her injuries. Now that we lost our base, we didn't even have anywhere to erect a tombstone for her. Huh. All we could do was wander around the town ruins for the rest of our lives. Oh, so it's just straight up bad end. That's fucked. Fuck you, game, for punishing me for trying to do the right thing. I hate these people. 90. Killing game route, the academy falls. Fuck this game, dude. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy this game, and I enjoy, like, the games the writers make, but it's just like, come on, man. They 100% get off on misery. They're just Nanami, in a nutshell. It's like, bro, are you serious? Well, do the right thing and you get punished for it. I say the right thing, but they're not wrong. It's a two-pronged attack. I should have seen it coming. That's what I get for trying to be nice and save people and never leave anyone behind. I just gotta wait for this to Oh, can I skip this? I did this already. I did this already. Last time I don't think it let me skip, so I don't think it's going to. I can! Yay. Last time I did it. Or was it because it was a new battle? I don't remember. Whatever. It says before decision, but we still go through all this nonsense. Alright. This game hates me, so we have to leave Moko behind. I get it. I do. I just don't like it. Yes, we leave Moko behind. Fuck this game, man. Moko, please cover us while we bring the Nozomi back. No, Takumi. You can't seriously be thinking about leaving Moko behind. Thank you, Takumi. Now I can finally keep my promise to Karada. I refuse to accept this, Lady Moko. There is no sweetness in this parting, only sorrow. Never. I will never leave you behind. In fact, I should be staying behind with Chop. Yeah. Lady Moko, why? I caught Kyoshiko's body as she fell forward, knocked unconscious by Moko. My cutie pies are in your hands now, Takumi. I know you've got what it takes to keep Nozomi and Kyoshika safe.
Because that's just what great team leaders do.
Moko encouraged me with the brightest smile on her face, a smile that had been the source of my strength countless times before. Moko, I don't know how I could repay. Right. Time for all of you to exit the ring. The other guy's about to fly in for a second round any moment now. Tsubasa, be a darling and send everyone back, all right? Love you, honey. Yeah. See you later, Moko. Moko tossed her golden headphones over to us. She must have meant for us to hold on to them as a keepsake. We loaded the unconscious Nozomi and Kyoshika into Tsubasa's vehicle and drove off without delay. As we pulled away, I looked back to see how Moko was faring.
Feast your eyes upon Moko Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction, and her iron defense of a lifetime. You'll be crossing this line over my dead body. Get ready for the match of your life, Commander!
Moko was standing in the way of the commander, determined to buy us enough time to escape. I burned the sight of that stirring scene into my mind so that I would never forget it. After rushing back to the school, we called Yugamu out from the underground hangar, and then... Yugamu quickly took the lead and directed us on how to save Nozomi's life. Tsubasa, grab as many packs of saline and antibiotics as you can from the infirmary. Now! Right. Takumi, use antiseptic to sterilize the room, then cover everything in sterile sheets. Alright. I'll start suturing the wounds. Man, this would have been much easier if we could just toss her into the Revival-matic. Began treating Nozomi's wounds with practiced ease, using assassination skills to heal instead of kill. Relax. The wounds are not as deep as they seem. Her internal organs are fine. None of her injuries are fatal. So she's gonna live? The thing is, she's lost a lot of blood. A transfusion would undoubtedly save her life, but we don't have any packs of blood on hand. Not that transfusing ordinary blood would have any curative effect on us. Just as I was processing what Yugamu just told me. Oh, there's the battle.
Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Invaders at a time like this? Those sadistic cretins are clearly out to torture us. No, wait. On the other hand, they've just shown a ray of light on this deadly hellscape we're in. What ray of light? We need to focus on treating Nozomi. We don't have time to take on invaders too. Because we now have a chance to get our hands on what we need to help her by spilling some commander blood. What we need? Oh, you mean... After defeating a commander, the top 3 hunters of the leaderboard will receive a cryptoglobin-filled syringe as a reward. Yugamu and I were in 2nd and 3rd place respectively, so we would have 2 syringes. Well, did he still have one? Did he use his already? What the fuck, man? You'll be able to use those syringes on Nozomi to replenish her lost cryptoglobin. With that in mind, we stopped treating Nozomi, shook Kyoshika awake, and headed to the war room to prepare for a battle. Is she stable to leave behind? Oh, hey, it's the music that mind controls you. Is this everyone? We're at Takamado and the others. This is no time for us to be divided. Oh, Datomi's there. Those people are frolicking around in Dreamland, dead to the waking world. Sponsor, what are you doing here? You're not trying to interfere with the battle, I hope. Sponsor ignored our questions, choosing to stare intently at the war room monitor instead. Oh ho, this commander appears to be a skilled illusionist. They create illusions by blasting superpowered music through a sound truck that confuses all who hear it. Sound-based illusions? That has to be the Squad 11 commander Takumi was talking about the other day. We're fine since we have our noise-canceling headphones, but Takamado and the others took the full brunt of the attack, and they're wandering around the dream world right now, aren't they? Wait, that doesn't explain why Datomi's alright. She hasn't done anything to block out the sound. He was right. Datomi didn't seem affected at all. My head's a little fuzzy, and I'm seeing things I know aren't real, but other than that, everything's great. You can't make someone already stoner than stoned even stonier. As crazy as always, that's Datomi for you. Albeit her brand of insanity was strangely comforting for the situation we were facing at the moment. I fail to see why you all seem so upbeat when the enemy is rapidly advancing on the academy even as you speak. Look at the monitor. Huh. Yeah? Christ, the academy is under attack. Oh, no. We have to get out there and fight, now. Indeed, this is hardly the time or place to get totally wiped out. You're still needed for some stuff I have in mind, understand?
Now, go out there and show everyone your pride as hunters.
Stop acting like you're in charge. We'll protect the school for our own reasons. Let's do this, guys. Ow. Not really, it's just the 5 of us, huh? Once again, is the zombie really fine to be just left alone? Probably shouldn't be doing that. Still cool, every time, I'll say it. I've been playing this game for 60 hours according to Steam. Well, when I booted it up, it's been 60 hours. Probably more now since I've been playing, but still very cool. Huh. Is the goal to defeat the source of the sound, I'm guessing? Yes. How many waves? 3. Do we see Takamado and the others? No. Well, that's concerning. It is considered lone.
Let us begin.
Oh, which ones have a... Oh, that's right. So something my friend's playthrough mentioned was that apparently the enemies with the health bars are the ones that give AP, and I never noticed that. Like the ones with the visible health bars. Obviously, if you hover over them, you'll still see it. But I didn't realize that was the case. So that's actually a very neat point. Which means these give... That'll be 2 AP if I take them both out. Is this the only way? I think so.
Yeah! My apologies.
Cool. And those two there,
Let's go.
Oh, that's upsetting. Can't really do anything about that at the moment.
2 arms!
So this, or hold on.
Let us begin.
Because it's lone.
Leave it to me. Let's
So this
put
works.
To you. Onward.
That way it only takes 2 AP as opposed to 3.
Let us begin. You've left yourself open. Onward.
Then I get 2 more AP this way.
My apologies.
Back up to 5.
Here we go. I've got this. Ready when you are.
Okay, impact step is 3.
Let's do this. This should do it.
I owe you one.
My turn. Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Building up voltage, that's why I'm doing this. As per usual.
Say when. Take this. Let's go. Yeah. Got it.
Leave it to me. Power flows through
For the
me.
attack boost. Probably gonna need it.
My turn.
Once again, just building AP. Or not AP voltage.
Onward.
10. Also 10. Do not want to do that. That stuns her.
Good to go. Ha! All the sound trucks have been destroyed.
Aw, the illusions are gone! I'm already starting to miss them.
Maybe miss them after we take out the commander headed this way?
Oh yeah, that's right. This one. Huh. Yeah, last time that was in the invader language. We haven't actually seen her where we can understand her. Uh-huh. So you're here already on wave 2? So what happens on wave 3? I wonder if wave 3 Moko comes back like she lived. And then she comes with the time commander. Huh. Enemy boss specifically, huh? That's not good. How much? 50. I can only get 2 AP, are you serious? Only 2 AP on this side. Kyoshka has a lot more. Oh, that's the one that gives armor. That's concerning.
2 arms!
She did get the attack
Onward.
boost. That's
This
right.
should hinder them. Leave it to me. Flash! I've got you!
It's only 1
Let
AP,
us begin.
unfortunate.
Banzai! My onward!
I think I hold off for now. Shit. I might be able to? Suppose I should be able to hit both. What do you have? You do have counter. You null. 5?
My turn.
I can do attack +1, and then give myself another 1 with the potion to 5. Get an AP here to 5, that's 25. I would hit her for 8, so 25 is not enough. If I do 6, that's 30, still not enough. I want the desperation with Dadabi, but that's not good enough. The problem with Kyoshka's is that hers like alternates. It's like one every other square, right? And I don't know how far it reaches.
2 arms!
Oh, I can just check like so, huh? Still not what I want. Because I could stun her, but that's not good. Let's see, because I could be Desperation. I could Desperation here. How many do I have?
Let us begin.
4. I could Desperation twice. Get an AP up to 6.
Good to go.
I would have 300 voltage. I could do one for the attack boost to 4. Potion to 5. 6 and 7 for their deaths. 6 and 7 would only give me 2 extra AP, so that'd be 7 times 6, which is 42. And then if I Desperation with Tsubasa, well, no, I don't have to Desperation with Tsubasa. I could just use the voltage normally and still get the 8 damage on, so that should be exact damage. Panacea in case I get too low on health. That sounds like the plan currently.
Leave it to me.
I just need to make sure, can she actually hit? Yes, she can hit the commander and the one that gives the AP. Just to make sure, it is the green one. It's just whether or not I Desperation here, and I think the answer is no.
They're gonna hear this engine roar. Felt that
Okay.
one, didn't you?
The problem is, using an AP to kill this guy is not good. So I definitely need to, I think it's best if I just Desperation now.
This. Ouch! I'm wondering how many more can I get? You're coming with me. Player 2, you're up.
Bye. Unfortunate. And I guess it's just Desperation with Kyoshka.
Let's put this to. Ah! This is a trifle.
Yeah, no good way to do this. So it's just killing for the one.
Warrior spirit! The way of the samurai inevitably leads to death.
That's 7.
I've got this.
Attack up.
Harder. My turn. Time to
Potion.
use it. Thank you. Here we go.
Impact stab is not at 7. 7 times 7 is 49.
Ready when you are.
That's no, that's not defense, that's agility. This should be agility.
This should do it.
Yes.
I've got this.
Impact stab. Cool. Only 2 damage, that's fine. They're all dead, that's whatever. I think I saved my voltage because I'm not going to gain that much.
Let's do this.
That's actually a good question. Does the attack boost go away because they died in this wave?
I've got this.
I don't actually know.
Let's do this. Can't give up. I'm not done yet. Take this.
Sorry, everyone. Back to the killing game.
You know what? It is a killing game. You're not wrong, Donami. You finally got your wish. Oh. Get fucked, I guess. Oh, huh.
I am Yuge of the Paragon of Charity. I was too late. You must have suffered so, poor thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. Once again.
Oh, that's upsetting. Moko didn't make it.
Every time I step onto the battlefield, I am filled with nothing but the deepest regret.
Oh. He's a fucking disco ball. This fucking guy. Rest in peace, Moko. Now time to think about that. Oh, is he on the other side? Please be on the side of Kyoshka. You're on the same side.
chased us all the way here?
Does that mean Moko's been?
The commander who wounded Nozomi and killed Moko.
Let us slay this accursed commander to avenge our fallen Lady Moko and appease her spirit.
Wow! Hate is in the air today, and I am all for it! This is my specialty! A show especially for you! Hi-ya! Here I
go! The school's crumbling!
When did they breach the walls?
Take a chill pill, everyone. It's all just an illusion.
What? That's a shame. I feel a lot chiller when I'm surrounded by death and destruction.
You kind of are.
Most of the illusions can't harm us, so just ignore them and focus on taking out New Gang first.
Huh. This isn't good. Defeat all enemy bosses. This is concerning. And she is back to 50 health. That's not good. Some would say that is real bad.
Let's do it to it!
Okay, get 2 AP there. Kyoshka can't kill, right? She's at 9. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's 2 AP there. That's 2 more for there. It's a 6. That would put me to 6. Tsubasa could. Attack potion. Do I still have my attack up? No, that was for the wave. That's what I thought. And I only have 2 desperations, so I could only get 2 more left.
You are. I'm taking the wheel.
Yes, I can only get 2 more left. 6, 7, 8. Right? 6, 7, 8, yeah. Then Tsubasa could get... I think she could, like, sit here. I don't think she can.
Leave it to me.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Locked and loaded.
Wait a minute. Oh, this works. Okay, she can get another 2. And do 8 to him. So that's 2, 4, 6. 4, 6. I can't count. 2, 4, 6 total to 10 AP. I'm fucking dumb. 10 AP. Once again, I would get +2 to 6.
Say when.
I wouldn't be able to potion though.
Let's do this.
I would not be able to potion because I would need to use it on Tsubasa. Either that or I give her the boost. Well, yeah, giving her a boost is probably the best idea because I won't be able to... I'll be at 300 voltage anyway when these 2 die. So if I give her the boost instead, that saves a potion so I can say put it on Takumi. So that's 6 damage, 7 for the thing, and I would have 10 AP. 10 AP. This guy's gonna take 8 down to 23. That's 3 AP down to 7. 7 times 8 is 56. No, that doesn't add up. Yeah, I would have 7 damage total. That's what it is. And I used to boost him anima already, right?
Good to go.
Yes, I did. Okay, so I can't do that. But I have move again, because I'll probably build up enough AP to do so, and I have the Power Panacea and Defense Potions. We should be fine regardless. So, once again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 AP. Takumi comes here, spends 3 of it to kill this guy, because he's at 23. Oh.
Ready when
that's
you
right,
are.
I'm at 8. I gotta remember that I'm at 7. So that's gonna take 4 AP down to 6. 7 times 6 is 42. Uh-huh. 7 times 6 is 42. However, I should have enough voltage, because that's not accounting for voltage. I should have enough to act again and kill. So there should be no issues here.
Ready when you are.
Boost.
Keep it coming.
I think we mathed it out. We boost Hemo Anima. Go here. It was like this. Just to double check. Yes. Oh, he's at 22. I thought he was at 23. I can't. Oh, because she's doing 9 now as opposed to 8. I was counting for 8. It doesn't matter. It's still not enough for... It still doesn't change anything. But I should still be good.
You can take it from here.
That's fine. Impact Stab gets through that. So I'm not concerned. Oh, Kyoshka. Wait, Kyoshka should be able to hit both of them. That should not be an issue.
2 arms!
Well, Dotami first because I can guarantee that. That's defense. This should be desperation.
So close to dead.
Oh, I'll be at 200 AP, but that's fine.
You're coming with me!
There's 100. I'll get another 100 from killing Kyoshka, and I'll get another 100 from just attacking.
Onward!
Desperation.
This should hinder them. I mustn't submit. I can't stop now.
Agility.
Let's put this to use. I mustn't submit. This is a trifle.
Yes, I can hit both. Perfect. Just double checking. Yes, I'll hit both. I gotta be very careful with how I do it. So I actually hit the ball.
Behold my warrior spirit!
Don't wanna mess up the math.
The way of the samurai inevitably leads to
And I have
death.
spring traps, so I don't have to worry about movement specifically.
Here we go.
Spring trap.
Let's do this.
Impact stab. Just double check.
Ready
I
when
can't
you
boost
are.
again. That's fine.
Good to go.
Impact stab. It's at 6. Hold on.
My
Hold on.
turn.
I almost fucked it up.
Time to use it.
Attack potion.
Say when.
Now we're at 7.
I've got this. That's it. Here we go.
So we go down to 6.
Ready when you are.
Now, is he actually dead? Yes. Okay.
My turn.
So once again, 7 times 6 is 42. And then we have 2. We're about to hit 300 voltage anyways. So that way we'll be able to attack again.
Let's go.
Defense potion now.
Ready
Just in
when you
case.
are.
Oh, careful. Wrong move. Okay.
Good to
Should
go.
probably act again now. Is this it? Plus 1 AP, right? Last yell, that's the one if you're on low health. I have 300 voltage to work with. This should be it, right?
Not bad.
Yes. Okay.
I've got this.
Look, man, you never know. I'm doing it now because I can still build voltage while I'm doing
Let's
this.
do this. Let's go. My turn. Say when. Take.
I'll go down to critical.
This isn't good. That all
Just
you got?
once again, just in case.
Time to use
Defense.
it. It's all right.
Yeah, see, I'm at 290. No.
Not there yet.
Act again. And I'll do this next attack. It'll still put me back to 200.
That all you got? There.
Good. Easy. 1 turn. Get fucked. I'm gonna need last yell. Get that shit away from me.
Guess who's back?
That was a fun battle. Once again, I really do love planning that out. Skull's back to normal. The illusion was gone, which meant we had defeated the enemies for good this time. Those tricky commanders.
The enemy commanders have been put to rest.
We did not get a you win screen. I don't like that.
Moko, we've avenged your death.
New Gank is finally defeated.
We couldn't have taken out 2 commanders at once if Moko hadn't sacrificed herself. She deserves full credit for this. Unfortunately, our rejoicing was soon cut short.
Well done taking out those formidable enemies, my Special Defense Unit hunters. I praise you for distinguishing yourselves in battle.
Sponsor's sudden appearance out of thin air dampened our celebratory mood.
Allow me to process the commanders that you've defeated. Every last drop of cryptoglobin shall be drained and concentrated.
They signaled toward the sky in the very next moment. A swarm of bees that had been hovering around above us made a beeline, haha, for the fallen commanders. They sucked them completely dry of Cryptoglobin.
As usual, the top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a Cryptoglobin-filled syringe as reward.
Shouldn't we get 2 because there was 2 commanders?
That means Darumi, Takumi, and Ugamu. Be thankful.
Sponsor gave out Cryptoglobin vials to the top hunters like we had anticipated. Now we can save Nozomi. There's the windscreen. Thank God. Whew. After the battle, we rushed back to Nozomi's room. Once there, we injected her with the commander's Cryptoglobin without delay. The concentrated blood of 2 commanders took effect immediately. Look, everyone. Nozomi's regaining color in her face. Her wounds are starting to scab over. I had no idea we could use concentrated Cryptoglobin as an analeptic, too. The deathly pale Nozomi slowly but surely became healthier right in front of our eyes. Yes, please. It's a perfect time to... That's a perfect stopping point, really. Day 48. I guess I could have just left from... Well, no, I'm not in the menu, so...
Get preppy, ready to...
It's morning. Wait, we just saved, right? Fuck, I saved over room. I wanted to see what day it was. My body still felt heavy and unrested because of yesterday's tumultuous activities. Nozomi was severely injured by a commander, and Moko sacrificed herself to save her. One of the worst days of my life. The day the fate of the anti-sponsor alliance took a turn for the worse. Moko. There's no time for me to grieve her death yesterday, so all of that sadness that I pushed down came bubbling to the surface this morning. I still couldn't believe how suddenly our mood maker had met her demise. Please let her be the last. I had to endure an irrational amount of distressing situations for the last 48 days. I desperately hoped nothing bad would happen in the next 50. But the moment I made that wish, I could somehow feel in my bones that this call was going to lead to trouble. But I also knew I couldn't ignore the bell no matter how much I wanted to. That's just what great team leaders do. Right, Moko? Reluctantly, I got up and opened the door. Takumi, I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but... What now? Nozomi's condition suddenly deteriorated this morning. What? I thought she was doing better yesterday. Her physical wounds have almost completely healed since we injected her with the concentrated Cryptoglobin. However, other symptoms started showing up this morning. High fever, difficulty breathing, pale and clammy skin. All symptoms of an active viral infection, but I couldn't find any virus in her blood. I have no idea what's causing them. High fever and difficulty breathing? Pieces immediately clicked into place in my head. It must be rejection symptoms. Rejection... What are you talking about? Well, Nozomi's different from us. I was left with no choice but to tell Ugamu Nozomi's secret. I get it now. Something like graft versus host disease had been. That commander's blood we injected yesterday started to attack the host body. Yeah, her body isn't compatible with Cryptoglobin. I should have thought of that before we injected her with it yesterday. No need to be so hard on yourself. It was the best choice out of a dearth of options. So, how do we suppress these rejection symptoms? What's needed to suppress Cryptoglobin rejection symptoms is more Cryptoglobin. In the experiments, we were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. Yeah. This is the same thing. We'll have to kill another commander and get her to absorb their Cryptoglobin if we want to save Nozomi. There are only 2 commanders left. Where would we even find them? There's no time. We have to go out and look for them right now. I grabbed my infuser and was about to fly out of the room when... Wait, Takumi. Ugamu pulled me by the collar of my shirt and almost knocked the wind out of me. There's no need to go out and send yourself to an untimely death when we already have a commander right here with us. We do? Yes, someone extremely pliant and well-behaved, unlike the other commanders. I have a feeling she may even offer her blood without a fight, sparing us the need to kill her. A commander like that doesn't exist. I suddenly realized who he was talking about. He was right. We did have a commander right here with us. In a courtyard prison cell. Ava may be willing to share some of her blood with us. I was looking for a good stopping point, and that wasn't really it. Yeah, that's fair. I'm absolutely not giving anyone my blood. Despite explaining the situation to Ava and asking her to share some blood with us, I was coldly rejected. Please, we really need your blood to save the Nozomi. Have you not been listening to a word I said? The god we worship prohibits the consumption of divine blood. I would no longer be a servant of God if I violated this commandment. I did, in fact, vaguely recall her saying something like that. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. Cool. It's just this once. Surely your god wouldn't get that angry. Don't be stupid. Once is all that's needed. There are no second chances. That is what faith means. It seemed like it would be impossible to convince the devout Ava to break her faith. Unless... Ava, if you agree to give us some of your blood, I'll give you the key to your prison cell. You said you have a daughter, right? Her name's Commune or something. Think about it. You could free yourself and go see your beloved Commune again. I can't believe you're trying to exploit my love for my daughter to your own benefit. You disappoint me. I'm in no position to be picky about my methods. I need your blood to save the Nozomi. So please, Ava, please save my friend. Ava lowered her eyes as an agonized look spread over her face, like she was trying to process a difficult thought. Very well. You can have some of my blood. Ava, but I can't be the one to hand it over. You'll have to take it from me yourself. I was pinned down and forced to give up some of my blood after putting up a valiant fight. Can that be the official story? Yeah, let's go with that. Probably the best compromise she could make based on Ava's faith. We'd have to bring Nozomi here for that scenario to work. I quickly went back to Nozomi's room and brought her to the cage with the help from Yugamu and the others. Can you walk, Nozomi? Where's Moko? I must save her. Nozomi was delirious from her fever. She was still living through the battle of that day, still trying to save her friend. Thanks for agreeing to help, Ava. Now Nozomi will have a fighting chance thanks to you. Dispense with the formalities and move her inside the cage quickly. Is that a smart idea? Should we do that? She could just hold her hostage. That doesn't, Well, when we went into the cage, Ava took off the suit she was normally clad in. She exposed her neck, probably to make it easier for Nozomi to suck her blood. Does anyone have a blade to cut my neck with? At that, Yugamu took out his knife and made a thin cut on Ava's neck with it. Blood started trickling from the wound. Nozomi, here, bite on Ava's neck. You'll feel better after drinking her blood. He pushed Nozomi closer to Ava and positioned her lips near Ava's neck. And then... Oh. Did they need to illustrate this? Nozomi bit on Ava's neck and started sucking her blood ravenously. You might have instinctively felt she would get better by drinking this blood.
She's drinking too much.
Nozomi was so focused on drinking up the blood, she had literally latched herself onto Ava's neck. As soon as she said that... Mom? I'm sorry. She blurted out something completely unexpected.
I'm sorry for falling sick so easily. Don't worry, though. I can still go on. I'll help you and make sure your experiment goes well. So, it's okay. I can handle the injections. Even if I'm not feeling well. Let me help, Mom. I'll be useful. So, please, don't die!
Nozomi?
Absorbing Ava's blood might have overstimulated her, and she was clearly confused. She seemed to have mistaken Ava for her mother, and kept crying and pleading for her not to die. She was likely remembering how her mother had killed herself after her Cryptoglobin project was shut down.
You're being experimented on by your own mother? No! Do not agree to it! You'll just end up hurting yourself!
Ava was making desperate attempts to warn the tearful Nozomi, frantically telling her not to go along with the experiments. It almost seemed like she was talking directly to Nozomi in the past. Could it be that Ava was seeing into her memories?
No! Mom! Don't go! Don't leave me! She's no mother to you. No daughter should be expected to make sacrifices for her mother.
Nozomi and Ava held each other tightly and cried loudly, until suddenly, they both fell unconscious at the same time. Day 49. The next morning, I immediately headed to the courtyard as soon as I woke up. Nozomi was resting in her room, and while I was concerned about her, she was being well tended to by Tsubasa and Kyoshika. Ava, on the other hand, was alone in her cage. As her caretaker, it was my duty to look after her. Morning, Ava. How are you feeling? Like absolute crap. That's how. How much blood do you think I lost yesterday? One glance and I could tell that Ava was borderline anemic. Maybe I should bring her some iron supplements later. My dear Nozomi drank me like I was a pack of fruit juice. I'll have to lecture her about table manners later. Ava's affectionate tone of voice was throwing me off a little off kilter. Ava, did you just call her my dear Nozomi? I did. What's wrong with that? I'm not trying to say it's wrong. Don't you give pet names to your relatives? That's how we do things around here, at least. What? Why did Nozomi become your relative? What do you mean? She consumed my blood. We're literally blood relatives now. You know what? Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. Well, some people would see things that way, I suppose. This had to be some sort of cultural gap. Wait, school invaders have culture? Takumi, I relived Nozomi's life yesterday. I saw every scene of Nozomi's past in vivid detail, as if I was there. Thought it might have been something like that. Directly consuming Ava's blood briefly connected Nozomi's mind with hers. Could not believe what I saw in her memories. She was experimented on by her very own mother. Nozomi did tell me about that herself. Her mother had been researching Cryptoglobin and she experimented on Nozomi. There was so much fear, pain, and agony. Why wouldn't there be? They were basically injecting divine blood into the body of a still growing child. It was cruel. Downright cruel.
What mother in her right mind would do such a thing to her own flesh and blood?
Ava punched the floor of the cage in genuine anger. But Nozomi didn't hate her mother despite what had been done to her. In fact, she blamed herself for not being useful enough. Even though she did nothing wrong at all, such a meek and obedient girl she was. She loved her mother so much, and what did that ungrateful woman do? Instead of reciprocating Nozomi's love, she went and hanged herself. Oh. Her mother hanged herself, huh? The person who discovered her dead body was probably... Foolish woman. So what if your project failed? You had a daughter who loved you so much. What else did you need? Yes, she was a fool. Children are innocent creatures full of unconditional love for their parents. Nozomi still loves her mother, even if that love will never be reciprocated. If she were my daughter, I would protect her with my life. Just then... Good morning, Ava. And Takumi. Nozomi, you feeling better already? Yeah, I made a complete recovery thanks to Ava's blood. Ava, I'm here to thank you for saving my life. I don't remember the details, but I heard I drank a lot of your blood. Sorry about all the stress that I put you through. You're looking kind of pale. Is it because of what I did? I didn't give you my blood because I wanted to save you. I did it for myself. Still, I'm thankful, and I'll definitely repay you. You protected me, and now it's my turn to protect you. This time. Nozomi, I'll protect you.
Mommy?
Mommy? Oh, sorry. That was a mistake. It didn't seem like a simple case of mistaken identity to me. Could it be that, just like how Ava felt empathy for Nozomi, Nozomi was feeling empathy for Ava as well? Takumi, if you don't mind, I'd like to be Ava's caretaker from now on. Since she's feeling unwell because of me, it's only right that I be the one to nurse her back to health. That's nice of you to offer, but Ava's leaving today. That was the condition for giving you blood. About that, actually, I've decided to stay a little while longer. It's too dangerous for me to be wandering around outside when I'm not in top condition. I'll care for you until you get better. I can whip up a pretty nutritious porridge dish. That's settled then, Takumi. I'll take that key. Hey, wait. Zoe snatched the key to the hut out of my hands and clutched it tightly with a smile on her face. You can count on me. I know exactly what a recovering patient needs. I'm a veteran at this frail and sickly thing, after all. Zoe's excitement was somehow making me feel all the more uneasy about this situation. I can only hope that what she felt for Ava was purely gratitude and nothing more. Yeah, that's day 50. We're halfway through, huh? Do we even make it to day 100 this time? I don't fucking know.
Get ready for your 50th day. You're
Listen on a chair,
in
yeah.
honor of the occasion. I've unlocked.
Yeah.
I've also prepared I'll give them to you in person.
God damn it, we still have the gift. Fuck. We didn't get it in the original timeline either. Thus, we get our 50th day at the Academy and the 8th day of round 2 of the Invader Hunt. I had called for the members of the Alliance to gather in my room for a meeting first thing in the morning in order to discuss the future of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. Losing Moko was a painful blow. We'll never stop grieving for her. We can't lose ourselves to despair. Moko didn't sacrifice herself for us to do that. She desperately wanted us to keep living. Lady Moko was a woman of integrity. She always put her interests ahead of her own. By living on like she wanted us to, we become living proof that Moko had made a mark on this world. That's right. We have to keep living. For us to do that, Yukamu, how are the preparations for the assassination coming along? Smoothly. I have it on good authority, mine really, that the sponsor will be dead and buried before round 3 begins. Exactly as I planned. Good. That means our objective remains the same. We need to stay out of last place so that none of us gets executed. To just survive, that's our only objective. Let's work toward that goal as a team. At my encouragement, everybody agreed with loud and firm voices. Moko was no longer with us, but we could still help each other to go on. Victory would be ours as long as we survived round 2. There was just one thing I was concerned about. So Takumi, Lady Nozomi did not show up for the meeting. She wasn't in the room. She's most likely bringing breakfast to Ava. Nozomi had been spending a lot of time with Ava since yesterday, even though this was a critical period for us. I'll go get her. The rest of you can return to your rooms to prepare for the hunt. After dismissing the group, I headed to the cage of the courtyard, and there I saw... Is she out of the cage? Probably. Oh.
Say ah! Nozomi, I can feed myself. Sure you can. But there's no need to act tough around me. Come on, say ah! Aww.
Yeah. What's going on here, Nozomi? Oh, morning, Takumi. Can't you tell? I'm nursing Ava back to health. I made a special convalescent oatmeal porridge. It's super effective. Nozomi's home cooking. Wish I could have some too. No, wait, yeah, I was gonna say Takumi's probably jealous. Why is she making food for her captured prisoner? Do you like it, Ava? I could do with less salt and just less seasoning in general. Your cooking skills need some work, Nozomi. Oh, come on. You're being too harsh on me. I spent a lot of time on this, you know. Flattery benefits no one. Start working on those cooking skills now, or you'll never be able to get married. Who cares about getting married? There you go, being stubborn again. Never mind. Give me my second mouthful now, before the food cools. You see, it's edible after all. What was I looking at? Some wholesome scene from a slice of life soap opera? Ava was treating Nozomi like her child. And that was because she had given Nozomi some of her blood. As for Nozomi, she seemed to have developed a sort of kinship with Ava all of a sudden. Actually, this wasn't just kinship, more like... Nozomi, we're all going outside there at some point after this. You should come along. Huh? Sorry, Takumi. We're not going outside today. I don't feel completely well yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did just recover from your sickness. You should rest today. Yeah, please let the others know as well. Well, we have 7 more days until the end of round 2. 1 day shouldn't hurt. I need a stopping point. After that, we went outside without Nozomi to earn some more points. Okay, day 51, we're ending it here. Once I get control. Oh, but this is so itchy. How are you gonna start me here?
Any itchy spots I can help you with today, madam?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I was gonna end it, but you can't tell me this is gonna happen more. Oh, god damn it.
The top of my head, maybe. Yes, that's the spot. Nozomi, you sure know how to make a woman feel pampered.
Your scalp feels really stiff, madam. Shall I give you a head massage?
And that was the scene I was presented with when I went to the courtyard this morning to fetch Nozomi. Nozomi? What's going on this time? I'm washing Ava's hair for her. She's sick and needs some help with her hygiene. I feel so refreshed. A prisoner getting a spa day is simply unheard of. This is pure bliss. Nozomi was becoming way too attached to someone who was basically being held captive. Unfazed by my astonishment, Nozomi started blow drying Ava's hair cheerfully. She smiled so happily, like an ordinary little girl. In the end, Nozomi didn't join us for that day's hunt either. She's gonna be in last place and die. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Sorry. I need to get some sleep. I need to work tomorrow, and I gotta help my brother move. And I need some rest for that, so I'm not gonna stay up all night. So yeah, day 52, there you go. That's a hell of a cliffhanger to leave off on. But what the fuck is even happening? This game is so good. Bro, this is just one route out of so many. It's insane. I love it. I fucking love this game. Hope you are as well, YouTube. Good fucking lord, what is even happening with Ava and Nozomi? I can't wait to see it. And just to see the end of the route. Who the fuck's the sponsor and everything else, but it's still going. So I don't know what day it's gonna end on. But regardless, YouTube, hope you enjoy. See you in the next one. Until then.